be August 12th at 9 o'clock, pre-trial conference.
Yeah, the next I have is Quaylen Grant and 24 CF 2054.
Okay, and he is present, and I have his murder for the state.
Yeah, and if we can leave this one set for trial.
We are ready, Your Honor. I let Ms. Dudley know that we have 3 witnesses that are only available the week of July 7th, so the state would request to be able to try Mr. Grant's case at that time, but we are ready to proceed.
Ms. Dudley, the week of July 6th, does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do we need to put Mr. Grant on docket day or straight on jury review?
You can leave them on. Well, there's something me and the state talked about. I need to talk to him about. Review is fine, Your Honor, I believe. But what is this? What do you think?
I would say, just in abundance of caution, let's put it on docket day.
Docket is fine,
We've
yeah.
got a pending motion limine that we'll need to schedule being heard, which we may be able to do on Your Honor's jury review, just
Okay.
depending on how you want to handle it.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, so docket day, that's Monday, and on that day, I'll ask the state to put whatever offer, if any, on the record, and then I'll go over it with
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Grant, make sure he understands. Monday would be the last day for negotiating.
Yes, ma'am.
which is a first-degree misdemeanor that carries a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the allegations you violated your probation in the 2022 case and the new charges in the 2025 case?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you discussed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to have a contested hearing in your violation of probation case and a trial in your 2025 case?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I do have a score sheet. It has 120.6 total sentence points. Any objections or corrections?
No, no.
Is there any exculpatory DNA in the new case?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I do find a sufficient factual basis in 25 CF 2057 based on my review of the arrest report. And sir, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It looks like you will be pleading, well, you're going to be admitting the allegations that you violated your probation in 22 CF 1245, and it looks like you're going to be entering a plea to count 2 only in 25 CF 2057, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So are you admitting all of the allegations that you violated your probation in 22 CF 1245?
Yes, ma'am.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily made. And how do you plead to count 2 in 25 CF 2057?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. Does the state have an announcement on count 1?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is dismissing count 1 in exchange for a plea to count 2.
All right. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt as to count 2 in 25 CF 2057. I believe there was already an adjudication of guilt.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in the VOP case. Probation in the 2022 case is revoked and terminated, and you are sentenced to time served. And there is an additional $100 VOP cost of prosecution fee imposed in that case on top of any previously imposed fees or costs. Oh, yes, you're sentenced to, all right, Ms. Dudley, I need some help with this one.
50 months DOC on the VOP,
Yeah.
22 CF 1245 with credit for all time served. You will get time served on the misdemeanor count and 25 CF 2057.
Okay,
And it'll be 270 in court costs in the 25 CF 2057 based on it being a misdemeanor.
all right, just one second. In 22 CF 1245, I've already discussed the $100 fee. You're sentenced to 50 months in state prison with credit for all time served. And in 22 or 25 CF 2057, you are sentenced to time served on count 2, and the following court costs will apply. Let me verify. $270 in court cost on count 2. Okay. $270 in court costs, and that is on the 2025 case. All financials are reduced to judgment, all fees, costs. Did I cover everything, Ms. Dudley?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So, Mr. Henson Brown, you will have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. And anything about credit that I mean, he gets credit for all time served, but,
I would just ask the clerk to just make sure when the judgment of sentence is done, it says prior prison credit as well. It's a jail credit and a prison credit box to be checked.
okay, yes, I see that there was a prior prison sentence in the 2022
Yes, ma'am.
case. He would get credit for that as well.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Good luck to you, sir.
And our next I have is Joseph Creech in 23 CF 2749 and 25 CF 1540.
All right, just one second. All right.
Now, we would
And,
ask for a continuance. We have deposition set on June 17th.
It's without objection, ma'am.
all right. So I have it down from last time that that was going to be the last continuance in 25 CF 1540. I did see you have the deposition scheduled for June 17th. How many more depositions? I mean, is this the last batch?
This is our first round of depositions. Your Honor.
Okay. When do y'all think you're going to be ready to bring this one in? Because it's been continued 4 times, and it's going to be a year old at our next pretrial.
We would know more after depositions if we can just get it resolved. I will hope this will be the last one, but I don't know until we have deposition.
Okay, let me take a look at the 2025 case. And I do see, I want to make sure this is on the record. Thank you for setting them right away. I see that the notice of deposition was filed within 2 days of our last pretrial,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
thank you for that. Thank you. I mean, I know y'all can't help with, you know, the scheduling, coordinating with so many different people, but I see there are 9, looks like 9 different depositions. Hopefully, they will show up, and then you'll know more.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we will continue both cases to August 12th, 9 o'clock, pretrial conference. Assuming all those depositions get completed, I'm going to put this down as y'all will hopefully be ready for trial in August in 25 CF 1540. I'll put it down as last continuance, but I know you know, it depends on what happens at the depositions.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so both cases will be set on August 12th for pretrial.
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
I believe that's
thank
all I
you.
have, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Ms. Merrifield?
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
First case I have Brady Merrifield on behalf of William Anderson. It's 25 CF 1187. There's a waiver on file, and I did waive his appearance today. Judge, where we are is we are waiting on the report from Dr. McDonald. I heard back from Dr. McDonald this morning. She has a few extra sessions that she needs to conduct with Mr. Anderson. I did discuss that with Ms. Bossow. We have completed depositions. We have exchanged information. However, I am waiting on a potential resolution, and it will greatly hinge on Dr. McDonald's report. According to Dr. McDonald, she is a little behind because of some of the competency evals, but assures that she will be done in time for the next pretrial. So it would be my anticipation that the next pretrial, that will resolve at that cycle, and I think Ms. Bosso agrees with that
State
contention.
would agree with that, ma'am. We have been in contact.
Okay. I'm aware that Dr. McDonald is flooded with
Yes, ma'am.
evaluations.
And just so the court is aware, we did get Mr. Anderson in immediately with Dr. McDonald. It's just been a bit of a slog with her schedule.
Yeah, she stays busy, I know.
Yes, ma'am. And he is in jail, so he's easily findable.
So August 12th, pretrial conference, final continuance. If you need to bring the case in sooner, if you get that report and you want to bring it in earlier, I have dates in July.
Absolutely, Judge.
Okay. All right. Anything else on Mr. Anderson?
Nothing on Mr. Anderson. The next action I have is Kalisha Gulicante. It's 25 CF 2069. There's also a waiver on file. I waived his appearance for today as well. Mr. Gulicante, there is a bit of a language barrier. He does speak a very specific dialect. We've had quite some time finding interpreter services. I have been able to secure something. I'm trying to find an interpreter that would be court sufficient. So we would like to put him on the miscellaneous for July the 21st. I already have a case set for that day with the anticipation that we'll bring it in for a resolution. However, I may need a little bit more time that morning just because we will have to have some language services. I would anticipate a Zoom interpreter.
Have you reached out to our interpreting service here?
I did. They're trying to help me identify it. It's a very narrow dialect, so it's been a little bit of a struggle, but we do have things in place now. So
Okay.
I will coordinate that likely with your assistant, just to make sure that we have everything in place.
Okay, that sounds good.
So asking for the 721 miscellaneous?
At 9 o'clock?
Yes, ma'am.
July 21st, 9 o'clock, and that would be for a resolution?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
The state is available that date, ma'am.
okay. So, yes, if you'll reach out to the court interpreting services and judicial administration,
Yes, ma'am.
they can help you with that, or they can, well, see what they can do.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Absolutely. I believe that's all I have, Judge.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
ma'am.
much. Mr. Weinstock?
Morning, Judge. I'm doing a coverage for Steve Amster.
Okay.
His client is John Gabalco Saab. Case
Galveo
number.
Saab?
Right.
That's 2020 CF 2548 and 25 CF 1301. And the defendant refused transport, I've been told.
Mr. Amster requests a continuance. I spoke to the state. They have no objection to a two-cycle continuance.
I'm not going to do a two-cycle continuance.
Pardon me?
I will not do a two-cycle continuance. That would be a period of 4 months. So the case is already, it's going to be a year old at our next pretrial in August.
I'm advised that Mr. Armster is recently hired. This is his second time up.
Well, recently hired or not, I mean, well, that's debatable. He came on the case in February, and it's June. And the case, the 2025 case has been continued 3 different times, and it will be a year old in August. So I will grant a continuance to August 12th, pretrial conference. And let me just look at one thing.
That will be at 9 o'clock, Your Honor?
Yes, it will be at 9 o'clock, and I'm looking in the court file. He filed his notice of appearance on February 27th. Since that time, no depositions have been set and no motions have been filed. So I'm not granting a 2-cycle continuance. And not meaning to kill the messenger, thank you for covering. So
That's all I have, Your Honor.
But just let him know that I continued it without him having to show up. I entered an order continuing it in April. So Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Howell?
Your Honor, I've spoken with Mr. Howell. He's here. I believe he
Yes.
stepped
He
next
has a
door for a
Zoom.
Zoom call. Okay, yes.
All right. Mr. Shaw?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
Judge, I have Trayvon Hutchins, 22 CF 356 and 24 CF 2294F. I know this is the last time up. I apologize to the court. I filed a motion to suppress, a second motion to suppress.
Friday.
Friday. And it's set for, I think, the 18th. But we'll be, obviously come back on Monday.
Okay, so Mr. Trayvon Hutchins, I've got a note that he refused transport.
When I met with him at the jail yesterday, he appeared ill to me, and he was, and
That's
so-
fine, I'm just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure there was a record. So, let me look at that, because I saw your motion to suppress that was filed last Friday. You said it's set for a trial?
I think it's on the 18th,
Let me
Judge.
take a look.
Your Honor, the state did not agree to the 18th. The notice of hearing was filed. We were notified yesterday at about 4 o'clock. So if we are going to have the hearing, I would need to check if the officer's available and have time to subpoena him. That's if Your Honor is rehearing this motion to suppress, because it's the same issue.
It's not the same issue.
Okay. I looked at it, I have a question mark. Duplicative.
It's not the same issue, Judge, and it's, I use some of the same case law that the public defender had used on the first motion to suppress.
Okay.
But it's a different issue. That one was about the headlight primarily. This one is just a pure lack of probable cause anyway to seize Mr.
Okay.
Hutchins.
Okay. How long do you think you will need for this hearing?
I wouldn't think
The
more than
last
30
one was lengthy.
I wouldn't think more than 30 minutes. It's pretty,
Okay. Do you have a transcript of the first hearing?
don't know if I have a transcript of the first hearing. I obviously have benefit of the original motion that was filed, the amended motion that the public defender filed in the court's detailed order, yeah.
Yeah, there was extensive testimony.
I don't know how many witnesses the state's gonna call. I assume it's just gonna be the arresting officer, and I'm not gonna need him for very long, so I don't know how long the state's gonna need him. But
Okay.
Your Honor, the state's only argument here is that the order explicitly discusses the odor of marijuana and what was stated in Mr. Shaw's motion. If the court is willing to go forward and have us do the motion to suppress, the state would need a little time to subpoena the officer. Again, we were not made aware of this hearing until the notice was filed. Usually, our office gets in touch with, and then we agree on a date before we go ahead and file a notice of hearing.
And if my paralegal didn't call the state to help coordinate the hearing, I apologize. I was at the jail yesterday afternoon when that was being done, so.
So I glanced at the motion. I noticed it was filed on Friday. Our last court date was April 20th.
That's correct, yes.
I mean, it's helpful when motions get filed.
It is.
Before the eve of the next court date, especially when we're on a last continuance, try this case during the week of July 6th situation.
Right.
So what I'm going to do is, I have not thoroughly reviewed the motion. I'm going to give the state the opportunity to see if their officer is available and can be available for June 18th. I think I also have some time in the morning that day, something canceled. So, let me look. I would like to try to keep this case on track. I don't know, like I said, I have not thoroughly read your motion. It appeared cumulative at first glance, but I will thoroughly review it.
Yeah, it's not about the headlight.
Oh, I saw that. I'd like to keep the case on track for trial. Is the state ready for trial?
Your Honor, the state can be ready for trial. We were prepared to try this case. So that's,
Okay.
And I know the court did just mention the July 6th week for
Yes.
this one. Is that what we're still shooting for?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my note from April 20th, which was our last court date, this was the final continuance, and go to trial the week of July 6th.
yeah, he may be available the week before. I just need to check with him.
So assuming the state can get their witness available, I have morning or afternoon for June 18th.
And if the state will let us know, we'll file an amended, if it changes, we'll file an amended notice of hearing.
Okay.
Your Honor, the state will be fine for either time, just a matter of if we can get, because we're about to be outside our 5 days of service for a subpoena for the officer. So we're trying to get in touch with him right now to see if he's able to make it to this hearing.
Okay, and if y'all can just figure out you want morning or afternoon. It doesn't
Yes.
matter to me, whichever is easier for the witness. Let's keep the case on for docket day, which is Monday, June 15th, 9 o'clock, and we're still looking at plea or trial. So, Mr. Shaw, the week of July 6th would be our trial week.
Correct.
You know, don't interpret that as any ruling on your motion to suppress, which I have not thoroughly read.
Sure, I
But
understand.
trying to keep the case on track, so,
I understand.
okay. And Ms. Giardina, if you could just, once you hear from the officer, let Mr. Shaw know he'll need to possibly file an amended notice of hearing.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, and let's see where we are. All right, anything else on Mr. Hutchins? He does need to be here on Monday, so I know he refused transport today. Encourage him to show up on Monday.
No, I made it clear to him he had to be here next week for sure.
Okay,
Judge Tim Shaw, covering for Jay Patel. This is Kadir Humur, 26 CF 652. It's my understanding that Mr. Patel is awaiting some information to schedule depositions. Specifically, I think the name of the CI. And continue, he's asking to continue in one cycle. I believe it's the first time up.
And yes, Your Honor, Mr. Patel did reach out to me, so we are in the process of trying to provide the information that Mr. Patel is asking for, and then as soon as that happens, we'll get the deposition set.
okay. This will be continued at the defense's request to August 12th at 9 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And I believe
Thank
that's
you.
all I had before the court this morning.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Howell's back if
Okay, Mr. Howell,
Hey, Your Honor. Good morning. How are you?
good morning.
Your Honor, John Howell on behalf of Mr. Bird.
Bobby Bird, 25 CF 2393.
That's it, Your Honor.
All right. And he is present.
Your Honor, the state and Mr. Bird's reached an agreement for Your Honor's consideration.
Okay,
You want to announce or I announce? Your Honor, I'll announce it.
okay.
Your Honor, states agreed to dismiss count 1 in exchange for adjudication of guilt on the lesser included of trespass on property other than a structure or conveyance for count 2 in exchange for the defendant's agreement to sentence of 30 days Okaloosa County credit for time served. And defendant further agrees to not trespass at 300 Mary Esther Boulevard, Mary Esther, Florida.
Okay. And do you have the statute number for the lesser included offense on the plea agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you wouldn't mind just calling that out, I'll write it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
810.09.
all right. What subsection would that be?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
What subsection of the statute? Because he's currently charged under 2C.
Your Honor, I got it right here, sorry.
Oh, no problem.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Oh, no, it's no problem.
Mr. Howe? You see it?
Your Honor, I thought I had it. I don't have it. Mr. Ferris is trying to assist.
All right.
Your Honor, I believe it is 810.092C.
Oh.
That's what I have on the,
I think that's what he's currently charged with. Let me just take a look. Madam Clerk needs the statute number exactly so that she can prepare the order of disposition.
Your Honor, it is sub 2.
Sub 2. Okay,
Yeah, I don't believe it. It's not sub 2A. I think it's just sub 2.
okay. So it's trespass in a structure or conveyance? Is that the charge?
Other than a structure or conveyance.
Oh, other than, okay. All right, is that a second-degree misdemeanor? Well, I'm still not clear on the charge. I know the clerk needs the specific charge, the specific statute, the level.
Your Honor, it's 810.09 sub 2. That is a first-degree misdemeanor.
Okay. Thank you. And that's on count 2, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. All right.
Approach, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, there we go. Okay, I see that. Let me check on the court costs. 270. All right. Thank you. How long does Mr. Byrd need to pay after he is released?
6 months, okay, Your Honor?
Sure. Yeah. Let me write that down. All right, sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
Bobby Bird.
Thank you, Mr. Byrd. Your original charges are, this is case 25 CF 2393. Count 1 is possession of burglary tools. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Count 2 is trespass at a posted construction site, which is also a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Did you have a chance to talk to your lawyer about those original charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you discuss the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the last page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily? Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
Blood pressure medicine.
Does it affect your ability to understand what you're doing? Okay, thank you. And is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And Mr. Byrd, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported?
I'm a citizen.
Well, but if you weren't, do you understand that you could be deported?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And it looks like you are pleading on count 2 to that lesser included offense of trespass on property other than a structure or conveyance, which is Florida Statute 810.09 subsection 2, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. How do you plead to that lesser included offense?
Guilty? Yes.
Sorry. Accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. And does the state have an announcement on count 1?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is dismissing count 1 in exchange for a plea to the lesser included offense on count 2.
All right. In accordance with your agreement, sir, you will be adjudicated guilty on count 2 of that lesser included offense, and you are sentenced to 30 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served. I have no idea how much credit you have. The jail will calculate that. You shall not trespass at 300 Mary Esther Boulevard, Mary Esther, Florida. The court is imposing $270 in court costs, and you will have 6 months after you get out of jail to pay those before they go to collections. And once they go to collections, that's probably going to suspend your license. So I would encourage you to get that taken care of.
It'll probably be paid in 9 months, but 6 weeks just to be safe.
That's fine. And, you know, if you go see the clerk before the 6 months is up, they might work with you on a payment plan if you need more time.
Thank you.
Sure. So you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Howell, very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Parnell?
Good morning, Judge. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here on behalf of Maya Catchings,
All right.
26 CF 154. Judge, while they're bringing Ms. Catchings out, this is a fentanyl trafficking case with a possession and paraphernalia as well. This is a third time up, and I'm going to be asking for a continuance. I'd reached out to Ms. Gaynor trying to get something worked out on this, and I haven't heard back from her, which is, not a problem. We're just going to need a little bit more time. So if we could continue it one more time.
All right. And she should be out momentarily. All right, great. She is present. And any objection from the state?
There's no objection, Your Honor.
All right. So you believe one more would do it?
I believe so.
Okay. All right, I'll put this down as the final continuance to August 12th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, Judge.
Good to see you, too. Thank you. Ms. Oberleeson?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sarah Oberleeson before the court on 25 CF 1165. This is my client, Mr. Castro Martinez.
All right, yes, he is present, and where do we stand?
This is Ms. Gaynor's case. We're making some positive progress. I've sent her some reciprocal discovery. I've also sent her the deposition transcripts. I'm very hopeful we can resolve this. I'm just not available on the 21st. So if we could get the full cycle continuance, but we'll set it sooner if we get a resolution.
Okay. State, any objection?
Your Honor, the state has no objection.
All right. That would be August 12th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference in 25 CF 1165, Mr. Salvador Castro Martinez. If you do need to bring in the case sooner, I have some other dates in July. We can always find a date for an early plea.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate
Thank you.
that.
All right. That's the end of my list of attorneys. I'm not sure who was here next. All right.
Mr. Ramey's got the furthest drive, relative to the first drive.
Oh, that was nice.
Much appreciated. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Ramey. You've got several cases, and let me make sure, I know one of them, you have a client in common with Mr. Koch, and he's present as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Which one would you like to call first?
Judge, first case I have is State of Florida versus Jason Carpenter.
Okay. And the cases he has with...
Case numbers
Yes.
25 CF 883, 25 1106, and 25 1122. Two of those are with Ms. Gaynor, and I think the latter case is with Ms. Bossoff. And then we got
Mr. Koch has one
yes, ma'am. That's
for
20
Mr. Carpenter as well. That would be 25 CF 1815.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, the state made an offer to resolve the case, I believe it was Monday. I visited with my client to discuss that. I've engaged his mother, given his youth. I have meetings set with her in person to discuss the offer. I think we're on your docket for the July 6th trial dates.
Yes, well, I do have it down as this is it. We're going to go forward
Your Honor,
this cycle.
May we approach?
Yes.
That's just representation. Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa! Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3
All right,
p.m.
in all of Mr. Carpenter's cases, there are 4, and I'm just going to list them for clarity of the record. 25 CF 883, 25 CF 1106, and 25 CF 1122. Those are Mr. Ramey's cases. Then Mr. Koch's case is 25 CF 1815. And in all 4 of them, this will be a final continuance to August 12th at 9 o'clock for pretrial. Last continuance in all cases. If you do work something out and wish to bring the case in early, I will find time to make that happen. Thank you, sir.
I'll talk to you soon. Thank you, sir. Our next case I have is State versus Corneliuson. He's also in custody. That's Ms. Bossaw's case.
All right.
And we had depositions previously scheduled, but technical error with my office, they fell through. That assistant's no longer working with the office. We have a really well-versed and trained assistant working with us now. Ms. Boss and I are trying to get those scheduled hopefully in the next 30 days. If we could perhaps have the August date, I would expect we'll have those depositions completed by that date, and we are talking about resolving the case as well.
All right, this is Dennis Corneliuson. Did I say that right? Is it Corneliuson? Corneliuson. And this is case number 26 CF 675. Mr. Corneliuson is present. And Ms. Basso?
The state has no objection, ma'am. As Mr. Ramey mentioned, we did talk about this. We also discussed possibly doing the evidence review on the same date to save him a trip over so we can get this case moving forward.
Okay. So this will be continued at the defendant's request to August 12th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference. Go ahead and get those depots set as soon as you can so that we can stay on track.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, unless the clerk tells me otherwise, I think that's all I have on the docket this morning.
We have no more.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Ramey.
Great to see you, Judge. Thank you.
Yes, I can't remember if we have any set for Monday. I think we do.
We do, and Mr.
Yes.
Gainer's not here, but I did want to approach the bench to talk about that for a moment, if you don't mind.
Sure, let me see who can fill in for her.
I can be Miss Gainer.
Okay.
Is it for one of the ones from the restaurant? James first.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
All right.
May it please the court, Your Honor. Clay
Yes.
Atkinson for the record.
Yes.
I'm here on behalf of Joshua Aaron Prince, 21 CF 2059. Your Honor, in this case, what I'd like to do is schedule a motion hearing. We're going to be filing a motion to dismiss based on the statute of limitations. Candidly, I'm going to let the court know, I'm not sure who my prosecutor is. The docket still shows Cassie Reed, and in 4 months, I don't have discovery. But what we do know is there was a direct file capias issued in August of 2021 that since that time, it wasn't served until January of this year. And in fact, Mr. Prince has been in the state of Florida, as well as the fact that he's had a civil case in Okaloosa County in 2023 that he actively appeared and defended based on this accident. So we need to get before the court. I think this is a very straightforward motion hearing if we can just get a date for that.
Okay, how long do you think you need to argue the motion?
I expect it to be no more than 30 minutes, Your Honor.
Okay, and has the motion been filed?
It will be filed this week, Your Honor. I didn't know if you want me to schedule the date and file the motion or file the motion and schedule it, but since I was here either way, I figure I'd ask.
File the motion and then set the date if, well, the
Well,
state's going to need time to look at it, but I was going to say my motion day would be next Tuesday, but
It'll be after that. We'll coordinate with your office and state attorney to try to get it figured out.
if you need 30 minutes or less, you can call the clerk and they'll get you on a miscellaneous date. I have dates in July.
That's perfect.
Okay, and then you had some cases on Monday's docket. Those are set for this coming Monday.
Actually, I do, and if the state and I can approach, I know Ms. Gainer's not here, I just have a question if we can approach, please.
Sure, okay. I don't even have the cases right now, or case. Let me see if I can pull it up.
One that's 25 CF 1711 Gainer.
Yes, I do.
Pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
All right, who's next after, well, actually, Mr. Atkinson, on your Prince case, we talked about a motion. Let me go ahead and set the next court date of pretrial conference, just so we have a placeholder.
Yes, ma'am.
That would be, he's not in custody, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay, August 10th, pretrial conference.
And we'll get a miscellaneous date between now and then.
Yes, 9 o'clock, and that's in 21 CF 2059, Joshua Prince. So we've got our pretrial date set, and I have motion dates between now and then. Okay.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you. All right, who is next? I see Mr. Nopes, I see Mr. Catalinic. I don't know which one of you was first. All right, Mr. Nopes.
Judge, I've got Joshua Campbell, 25 CF 1341.
Okay, I have a note that he refused transport today.
Nice. Judge, what I'd like to do is, I've looked through all the discovery that I've been sent. I've not seen the application for the search warrant or a copy of the search warrant. So I'd like to have a look at that, because I think that's going to tell me whether or not I've got a motion that I can file.
Okay.
I don't know how the court wants to handle it. We could leave it set for Monday or continue it.
Well, Let me see what the state,
There was a mishap. Number 15 refused, Aubrey Joseph. 14 is Steve Campbell.
oh, well, let's bring out Mr. Campbell.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Nopes, you said you're filing a motion? You said you're filing a motion on this?
I might read it. I see. I don't have a search warrant for the application in my file, but I'll let him do it. Y'all did this, go.
Yeah.
So Mr. Campbell should be out momentarily. This is 25 CF 1341, and here is Mr. Campbell.
Judge, as I indicated, the state has sent me discovery, but I need a copy of the application for the search warrant as well as a copy of the search warrant, so I can review that and decide where to go from there.
Okay. And what's the state's position?
Your Honor, the state can be ready for trial this cycle. We have no further discovery, and we have FDLE back. However, I understand Mr. Nopes wanted to review and file a possible motion.
Okay. When does the state think that they can get that information to Mr. Nopes?
We can get that to him probably by tomorrow.
Okay. And if they'll do that, Judge, I can get a motion put together fairly quick.
Do you want me to set the case for docket day and then?
Let's set it for docket day, because I'll tell the court that I'm scheduled to be out on vacation June 18th through June 23rd. And I think one of the dates that I heard you give somebody a minute ago when they had one set for trial, June 18th was.
Right.
So I just don't know that I can try it.
Okay.
This next cycle.
Well, I have another week. It's in July.
Oh, great.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. So let's set the case for docket day. That's Monday, June 15th at 9 o'clock. We'll see where we are on that discovery. You will hopefully have had a chance to review it by then and know if you have a motion coming or not, and we'll know where we're headed.
Your Honor, will we setting that with subpoenas or without?
Mr. Nopes, the week that I have in July is July 6th. Do you think that would work?
July 6th.
Looks like the case is going to be about a year old at that time.
Judge, I've got an all-day final hearing that we've got set in Walton County on July 7th.
Okay.
I've got several other cases already set on Monday the 6th. But if we could pick the 8th, 9th, or 10th, I would be available.
Okay, so let's plan on, if no motion is forthcoming, then try the case the week of July 6th, and we'll nail down a date.
Okay.
Okay. So docket day, June 15th, 9 o'clock, that would be the last day I'll accept a negotiated plea, although I understand you have to review that search warrant and affidavit for a possible motion, so subject to that.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you on Monday, sir.
Thank you. Judge, the next case I've got is Dylan DeShane, 26 CF 730. Judge, I was court-appointed May 12th. This is battery on a detainee.
Who is it?
Dylan DeShane.
Okay, and Mr.
Okay. Well, I don't know why it's on the docket. But
He is on the docket, because you have a case with him, and Mr. Cobb has two cases.
Right, okay.
So, and I think, sorry. Yeah. Is he on the transport list? Sorry?
Absolutely, I'll check it out. Thank you.
Yeah, he's on the docket, but
Yes. see him on the docket. Or on the list. I know he's on the docket. Okay, I don't think he was transported. He is on the docket. He's on with Mr. Cobb. He's got 2 cases, and he's got 1 case with you. And your case number is 26 CF 730. Mr. Cobb's case numbers. Mr. Cobb's not here at the moment. He's in a trial in Pensacola, so I got to get him on Zoom during lunch. But what do you want to do on?
Let's leave him set for Monday, because I think if the state would make us an offer, his concerns are the other cases he's got, set, but this one might resolve itself pretty quick if they just give me an offer. He's obviously in jail, and they might make an offer for time served or something.
Okay, I see Mr. Little is present, but Mr. Little, I don't know if you're on Mr. Nopes' case or if you're on Mr. Cobb, only on Mr.
I'm going to handle all of Dylan McKinney's cases. The state is ready to trial on all the cases, Judge.
Okay.
Well, then I'm happy for you to give this case to Mr. Cobb. I mean, really, that's what normally court-appointed attorneys would do, is say, well, he's got the more serious case, so we'll just give him all of them.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how you end up getting appointed on this one and instead of Mr. Cobb. So let me take a look at that. Oh, I think I got it now. You were appointed, it was in the other division. So it was in the Crestview division, so you were appointed when it was still in the Crestview division, so you were already on the case by the time I got it.
Gotcha.
And then after that, it was transferred to my division to track with the other cases. Do you want me to do an amended order and then appoint Mr. Cobb?
That'll be fine, Judge.
Okay, so let me just make a note of that. And I will do an amended order. Yes, thank you. I am going to amend that order. Well, it's on an order on motion to withdraw from Regional Conflict Council, so I'll have to do an amended order and just reappoint, or instead of you being appointed, it'll be Mr. Cobb, so Mr. Cobb will have all 3 of this gentleman's cases.
Absolutely.
So I'm making a note, so I'll remember to do that. Okay, so what I'll do on Mr. Deshane's case is right now I'm going to set your case that you're currently on and about to not be on, but I'm going to set that for August 12th.
Okay.
Because I'll see Mr. Cobb on Zoom during lunch. He's going to appear during his lunch break from his trial. And then I'll see what's going on with his cases. So that date may change, but I'm going to be appointing him on the case you're currently on anyway.
Okay.
But right now, just to take care of it, as far as our docket, August 12th, 9 o'clock, pretrial conference, subject to being reset based on Mr. Cobb.
Very good.
Okay? All right. So then we've got a few more on your list, well, at least one. No, you got several. Okay?
Oh, I got Aubrey Joseph,
He
26
refused.
CF 0736.
Yes, 26 CF 736. He did refuse transport.
Judge, I've just been appointed, and I was going to ask to continue it anyway.
Okay. Any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor, and discovery is on its way to you, Mr. Notes.
Yeah, it went out, we got it this morning.
And these are serious charges. So this will be continued at the defense's request to August 12th at 9 o'clock for pretrial conference in Mr. Aubrey Joseph, 26 CF 736.
Okay.
All right.
Judge, the next case I have, or actually, the next three cases are 26 CF 337, 26 CF 338, and 26 CF 339.
All right, that's Smith, Simmons, Murray,
Yes, ma'am.
and he is approaching.
Judge,
He's present.
Mr. Murray has given my investigator some information. If we could approach.
Yes, yes.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview.
All right,
We've been
so all of
providing
Mr.
excellent
Murray's
optical
cases,
service.
26 CF 337, 338, and 339 will be continued to August 12th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference.
I will. Just, I've been in court every day, partner.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, the last case I have is Cedric Rogers, 26 CF 103.
Yes, and he is present.
Judge, I don't like to ask to approach so many different times, but I need to approach on this one as well.
All right.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us. Because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working. Whoa!
All right, on Mr. Cedric Rogers' case, we're setting the case for Monday. That's June 15th, and then the state might have an update, or the defense might have an update.
Yes, Your
on
Honor.
that. All right, so I'll put it down for plea or continue.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, I think that might be all, Mr. Nibs. Let me check with,
We have no more.
okay, we got you.
All right, very good.
Thank
I
you.
got cleared. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Atkinson?
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to recall the case we approached on that is actually on Monday's docket, 25 CF 1711, State versus Holly Baynard, B-A-Y-N-A-R-D.
Yes.
The state and I have executed, along with the defendant, a misdemeanor plea that reduces all charges. May I file that in absentia?
Yes. And this will take the case off of Monday's docket. Thank you. Sure, so I'm just going to read this out. This is Holly Baynard, 25 CF 1711. Let me give Madam Clerk a chance to get caught up, because it was on Monday's docket, so.
Yes, sir.
It's fine, Hillary.
So I've been handed a written plea agreement. It looks like it's going to be a lesser included offense on count 1. And I'm going to need a statute number for that, because she's charged with felony fraudulent use of a credit card, but it looks like the plea is to a misdemeanor level. And the terms are withhold adjudication on count 1, this lesser included offense of fraudulent use of a credit card. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. She'll be placed on probation for 11 months and 29 days with JCS. There's a $55 a month cost of supervision, $270 in court costs. She'll have to do 24 hours of community service. She may buy that out at whatever the minimum wage is. She'll have to complete an anti-theft course within 90 days. She'll have to pay restitution in the amount of $1,817.68 with a minimum monthly payment of $105 per month. That's payable to Morgan Marine, 4476 Legendary Drive, Suite 201, Destin, Florida, 32541. She is to have no contact with the following people: Brett Taparowski, April Cook, Benjamin Morgan, and any employees at Morgan Marine. That's on count 1. And then count 2 is reduced. I'll need a statute number on this one too. The original charge is grand theft, which is a third-degree felony, and then this is a plea to a lesser included offense of petty theft, first-degree misdemeanor, and that would be withhold adjudication, 6 months of probation, JCS probation, consecutive to count 1. So a total of 18 months of probation, and same terms and conditions. And she may terminate at 12 months if she has completed everything, including paying off all the restitution, and not had any violations or picked up any new charges or anything. So,
As to petty theft, I believe 812.014 would suffice if the state agrees.
Yes, and
then I believe it is.
issues with my computer getting the other statute pulled up.
It is 81760, Your Honor, but that is made a misdemeanor in 81767. I am unable to get the subsection of 81767 to pull up. But it is 81760 is the series of credit card use. All of the punishments are prescribed by 817.67.
yeah, I'm having a hard time with my computer as well.
I believe it would be sufficient to simply style it as 817.61 if the court wished to, based on the way it's presented, because that includes all of the categories of credit card.
I see that. 817.61, and it's misdemeanor, first-degree misdemeanor level.
Except for count 1, Your Honor.
That would be for count 1, and then count 2 is petty theft.
812.014.
All right.
I think we just said that.
Yes, 812.014, let me find the subsection. Okay, possibly, well.
Should be 812.014. I'm looking at it, just got it up here.
Yeah, that's everything from grand theft, first-degree felony, all the way down. So if somebody could give me the subsection for the clerk.
F, Your Honor, sub F.
Would that be 1F?
I believe that would still be under, no, that'll be under 2, Your Honor. It'll be 2F.
2F.
2F reads, except as otherwise provided, if property
2F.
stolen is valued at 100 or more, but less than $750, it is a petty theft of the first degree.
Perfect. 812.014, subparagraph 2F, that would be the statute for the plea on count 2 to that lesser included offense of petty theft. And the plea agreement has been signed. And let me just make a note. I'm going to hand the plea agreement to Madam Clerk. I wrote the statute numbers on here. Oh, yes. And JCS, or I don't know who notifies JCS.
I will notify Ms. Baynard to contact JCS today.
Today. She needs to contact them today.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That's all I have, may I be excused.
Yes, and
Thank
that'll
you.
take Ms. Baynard's case off of Monday's docket.
Much appreciated.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Catalinic?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Connie Gliot. Your Honor, the first case that I have is Connie Lynn Gliot, G-L-I-O-T-T.
Yes.
Case number 26CF611, 25CF707. And Your Honor, one extra case we put down
Okay.
from Judge Reed's docket that was left over, so we want to close it. We don't object to this court's jurisdiction over it, so it's 25 MM 2596. And that's going to be adjudicated guilty, time served. It's all on the plea form.
Just 1 second, let me get that pulled up. So we've got 26 CF611, that's the new law case. 25 CF707, that's the violation of probation case. And then there's also a misdemeanor in county court, which is 25 MM 2596.
Correct.
And let me pull that up there.
And Your Honor, my client has read over everything. She's just signing it in front of the court right now. Your Honor, do you want me to go over the plea, or do you want me to just give it to you?
You can give it to me, but I need to look up, I had another misdemeanor down, and I don't know what happened to it. It's 25 MM 2595, but let me just check. I see that one is open as well, so there are 2 misdemeanors.
2595, Your Honor.
Yeah, I see 2595, 25 CF 2595. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like that was just resolved. So that one's not pending anymore.
That's, thank God.
Let me look up the other misdemeanor real quick.
So we just have 2596, I
I
think.
think so, let me look. Yeah, that one is still pending.
2595.
Yes, and that one, it's just paraphernalia is the charge.
Your Honor, I think 2596
Oh, 96, yes, paraphernalia.
is paraphernalia.
Yes. The 2595, that one has been resolved.
It has?
Yes.
Very well. May I approach?
Yes. I think the other one was resolved in May. Thank you.
That's correct.
All right.
Your Honor, it's a withhold of adjudication on the first case on the new charge. It's a withhold of adjudication on the 25 CF 707, and she would be adjudicated guilty on counts 2 and 3 of 611, which are misdemeanors as well. So count 1 is on 26 CF 611 is a felony, and that's a withhold.
Okay.
And then there was the VOP 25 CF 707. That's a withhold as well. We just want to make sure that the court gets that, Your Honor.
Do I have a score sheet? I need a score sheet. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let me make sure I understand. On counts 2 and 3 in 26 CF 611,
Yes, Your Honor.
is that an adjudication of guilt or?
It's an adjudication of guilt. There are 2 misdemeanors, counts 2 and 3. Count 1 is the felony, that's a withhold.
Okay. Then on the VOP case, it's revoke and terminate probation, but continue to withhold.
Continue to withhold, yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then she would be put on 4 years of probation on 6/11. 2 plus 2. Drug offender probation followed by 2 years of regular probation, which equals 4 years of probation.
Okay. Okay, according to the statute, if probation's revoked and terminated, I have to adjudicate. This is 948.06, subparagraph 2B, and probation can correct me if I'm wrong, or the state?
That sounds right.
Okay.
Your Honor, what we could do is we can reinstate her on probation, and it could be concurrent probation with one and the other.
Okay, well, do y'all want to, you want to work on that? Because it is 948.06, subparagraph
Yes, Your Honor.
2B.
And then, okay,
It says, if probation or community control is revoked, the court shall adjudicate the petitioner guilty of the offense charged.
okay.
Yeah, so.
So we'll fix that, Your Honor, and if you can call this case back.
Sure, I'll be happy to.
Very well, thank you, Your Honor. I have
Sure.
one other case, if I can call it out.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Sure. Oh, here's the score sheet. Let me hand you that before I lose it. There you go. Thank you so much.
Oh, she's gonna come back.
Okay, looks like you have Ms. Bamba.
Correct, Your Honor. Ariona Bamba on 3 case numbers.
Okay,
No, it's 1 case, no, 3 case numbers, Your Honor. I apologize. Your Honor, we have deposition set for 7/28. We need a continuance, unfortunately.
okay. So you have depositions in,
July 28th.
what's the state's position?
Your Honor, the state has no objection, but the state does have an amended offer. I'm not sure if Ms. Gaynor sent it over to you, Mr. Catalina.
She has not, but I'll talk to you.
Okay, I'll give you that. You're welcome.
Yes, Your Honor, so if we can continue this one.
Okay, so Ms. Bamba is present. The case numbers are 25 CF 1628, 25 CF 1758, and 25 CF 1837. Are the depositions set in 1758, or which one?
I believe I have them set for all of them, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. I see some depositions in January 28th. That wouldn't be the same.
I didn't do those depositions, Your Honor.
Sorry?
I didn't do those depositions.
Right, that was before you came along.
I'm sorry.
No, that's, so, okay, so those are reset then, if they didn't occur. State, what case are the depositions set in?
Your Honor, this is Ms. Gaynor's case, so I will need to check with her assistant.
Okay. Because I have 25 CF 1758 down as final continuance in April to today. So
Your Honor, what
I
we can do...
think there was an amended information, there was, that removed the trafficking charge and added 2 counts of possession.
Your Honor, can we do this instead?
Okay.
Could we set it for next week?
Yes.
I have to talk to the state, maybe we can resolve it without the depositions. Okay?
Yeah, okay. Does that remove the trafficking count? I don't see any other trafficking charges in the other cases, so that was the big one.
Yes,
So,
Your Honor.
All right, how about docket day?
That will be good.
June 15th, 9 o'clock for docket day, and then the state can, convey their new offer, and y'all can consider it and see where we are. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Sure, that's in all 3 cases, docket day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'll see you Monday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, if we could call that case back again?
Oh,
I
yes,
fixed
let's
it.
call back Ms. Gliot whenever you're ready. Okay? Yes, yes. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, yeah. For the original term? I mean, it'll just be reinstated for whatever?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Is it reinstate or is it
Reinstate.
modify?
Reinstate. Reinstate to all original terms and conditions. On the, I believe it's 707 case.
Oh, where's the original?
Also, the withhold, terminate.
All right, is the state agreeable to that?
One moment, Your Honor. I'm just
Sure.
looking at the order of probation, the affidavit. I don't remember what I don't know what the original terms were. I thought we were modifying to fold that into the probation, the 2 years of drug offender.
Yes. But apparently we can do a withholding adjudication and have that probation terminated.
But we can modify it.
Okay.
Okay. So is it reinstate?
It would be reinstate and modify, folding that probation and that one in with to run concurrent with the other
Or
probation.
mirroring that?
Yes.
Okay,
Judge, can you write that in?
yeah,
I'm sorry.
no problem. I'm going to ask Ms. Gliot to initial it once I write it on here, okay?
I will.
Okay. Are y'all agreeing to the same length? So it's modified to be the same as the 26 CF 611? Or,
Yes, Your Honor.
and probation is,
Yes, I just need to get a picture of it when we're done, if that's
Okay.
okay.
so let me just make sure I understand what the parties are agreeing to. And of course, I'm going to ask Ms. Gliot some detailed questions to make sure she's on the same page. But before I start writing on your agreement, I want to make sure I've got it. So in 25 CF 707, the agreement is to maintain the withhold of adjudication, reinstating probation and modifying. Would that be a new term of 24 months of drug offender probation, followed by the 2 years of standard probation? Is that the agreement?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
The order of probation was in December, so she was fine. She's got jurisdiction.
Okay. You get legal funds.
All right, take a look. See if you can read that and discuss it with Ms. Gliot. Make sure that and Mr. Ferris, make sure that that's what y'all have agreed upon.
Yes, Your Honor. Just a minute.
Okay.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Let me see it real quick. Okay.
Thank you. Oh, no problem. And I have the score sheet. Okay. Ms. Gliot, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do. Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. You might need to scoot closer to that microphone so our court reporter can hear you. And if you'll just state your name.
Connie Gliot.
Thank you, Ms. Gliot. You're here in 26 CF 611, and those charges are possession of a controlled substance, that's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. One count of possession of paraphernalia, that's a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. And one count of resisting an officer without violence, which is also a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those original charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and then in case number 25 CF 707, it's alleged that you violated your probation, and I am looking at the affidavit. It's an amended affidavit filed on April 1st, 2026, and it has 7 allegations that you violated your probation. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those 7 allegations that you violated your probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Then in case 25 MM 2596, and that case is assigned to Judge Reed, but I'm handling it today as part of your agreement to resolve all your pending cases. In that case, you're charged with 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Have you discussed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
And did you read where I was trying to write down the amended terms and conditions on page 1?
Yes.
Are those your initials next to where
Yes,
I
Your
wrote?
Honor.
Okay. And then is this your signature on the last page?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to have a trial in your new case 2026 CF 611 and the 2025 MM 2596 cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
That there won't be a trial in those cases? Okay, and then also in 25 CF 707, that's the violation of probation case, you're giving up your right to have a contested hearing and make the state prove the allegations.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand all that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
All right. I have a score sheet. It shows 34 total sentence points. Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis in 26 CF 611 because I've reviewed that case previously. I have not reviewed 25 MM 2596 other than to write down the case number. Is there a stipulation as to a factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And ma'am, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How do you plead to counts 1, 2, and 3 in 26 CF 611?
No contest.
All right, I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In 25 MM 2596, how do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In your VOP case, violation of probation, 25 CF 707, are you admitting all 7 allegations that you violated probation?
Yes.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily given. In accordance with your agreement, on all of the felony counts, which are count 1 in 26 CF 611, and then the charge in your violation of probation case, I believe you're only on probation on 1 count, and that's, nope, 2 counts, sorry. 2 counts of possession of a controlled substance. There was previously a withhold of adjudication. In accordance with your agreement, the court is withholding adjudication on the felony count, count 1 in the 2026 felony case, and the court will continue to withhold adjudication in this violation of probation case. Notice to the parties and to Ms. Gliot, the court will not continue to withhold adjudication again. If there's another violation, there will be an adjudication. I'm just putting that out there. On the misdemeanors, which are counts 2 and 3 in 26 CF 611, and then count 1 in that 2025 MM 2596, there will be an adjudication of guilt on the misdemeanors.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And on the misdemeanors that I just read out, those will be time served.
Yes, Your Honor.
So turning back to the felonies, that's count 1 in 26 CF 611. Ms. Gliot will be placed on 24 months of drug offender probation with outpatient treatment. So you'll have to complete an outpatient treatment program, followed by 2 years of standard probation. There will be $615 in court costs. Are those all of the terms and conditions on that count?
I believe so, Judge.
Okay. And then the 2 counts that you're on probation for in 25 CF 707, the court is reinstating and modifying, including extending probation. This will be concurrent. All of these counts in both cases are concurrent. So the new or the modification of the probation in 25 CF 707 is the next 24 months will be spent on drug offender probation, followed by 2 years of standard probation. That's tracking along with count 1 in 26 CF 611. And you will have the same terms and conditions as 26 CF 611, and then you'll have to still complete any special terms and conditions. I'm looking at them right now in your previous order of probation. I think the only special condition was substance abuse evaluation and treatment if necessary, so that's already baked in. That's a requirement to complete that outpatient treatment.
Yes, Your Honor.
So cost of supervision will still apply. The court costs in the new case, 26 CF 611, $615. In the VOP case, that would be $100 cost of prosecution fee. And then in the 25 MM2596, that would be $270 in court cost. And I'm just writing that down. Then what about time to pay the costs in the misdemeanor case?
Judge, can we have 30 days?
That's fine.
Will that,
Yeah,
can you
that's
pay that off
fine.
in 30 days? Do you
Yes.
need more time than that?
No, I can pay it.
Okay, so 30 days to pay and 25 MM2596. And I think probation needs to take a picture. Okay, so Mr. Catalinic, I'm going to see if you could take that to probation, let him take a picture, and then hand it back to me. And let me make sure with Madam Clerk I've covered everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
It appears so.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, we're just making one request, if she can,
Yes.
if she can transfer probation to the state of Colorado. She's planning on leaving in 60 days, approximately.
This court has no objection to that, but there is a process that you have to go through.
Okay.
So what you're going to do when you leave the podium, I need to advise you, you have 30 days to appeal all the orders of the court. If you can't afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one. When you leave the podium, you're going to see probation sitting right there on the front row. And then when you get out of jail, you're resolving all your pending cases, to my knowledge. I don't think there's a hold. Is there a hold that we know of? Okay. You need to be at probation first thing in the morning before 9 o'clock, because I don't know if you're going to get out in time today to make it. Be there before 9 o'clock tomorrow. They can discuss it with you. There's a fee involved, and then they have to coordinate with the other state. But the court has no objection as long as you follow the process and go through probation here to do that. All right?
Thank you.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Mr. Riosti, are you ready?
I am.
Come on up. All right, we're here in Mr. Gregory Johnson's case. Case
Yes, Your
is
Honor.
23 CF 778 and 23 779, yes.
Your Honor, I had mentioned earlier that I had originally planned on hiring John Maletic out of Tampa Bay
Yes.
area as the expert, and he had indicated that he agreed to handle the cases, and then later on, about a month or so into the process, in early of this year, he indicated that he couldn't handle the case based upon the facts of the case. He refused to proceed further. So I had trouble finding a replacement expert for a cellular forensic expert. And I had asked the JAC for assistance, and I ended up asking members of the defense bar here if they had any kind of recommendation, and I was recommended to John Zawicki. And from what I understand, it was communicated to him that I had this case, and I was in need of forensic expertise. I sent him a long email asking for his curriculum vitae and information about his contract with the JAC and estimate as to what the cost would be, so I could file the motion that's necessary with the JAC. And I had never received any response from Mr. Zawicki. So after about 4 weeks, I again spoke with the JAC. I said, this case is a 2023 case. I needed a forensic expert. And they gave me a list of individuals that were definitely, had definitely done work in the First Circuit and in Okaloosa County. And from that list, I was able to glean Aaron Weiss. He's not in the area, but he's on the list. I've spoken to Mr. Weiss personally. I've originally sent him an email with the same indications. I needed his curriculum vitae, I needed his contract information, I needed his an estimate. He provided me with an estimate of what hours he wanted he felt and the costs, because he's out of the area, so he'd have to fly in and then review because this is the child pornography case, the data can't leave the area.
Right, the expert has to go there.
He has to physically go there. So I submitted that to the JAC for approval because I need their response prior to filing.
Yeah.
I have not, that's where the case is at right now.
Okay.
So Aaron Weiss has agreed to take the case on. He believes he can answer all of the questions that I've presented to him with regard to, which are the issues that Mr. Johnson has raised with me with regard to the data on the phone and what defenses we might have regarding the allegations. And he said he believes he can answer all of those. And so I know this case had been set for no further continuance. This is a 2023 case, and I've been on it, as the state will indicate, since October. But based upon I believe this is on a cell phone child pornography case, the defense I must, for due process sake, have a defense expert take a look at the phone. And that's my professional opinion, and so I'm asking the court to allow that to happen, despite, and I've had some issues getting an expert to accept the case but I believe in this particular case, I actually have an expert. He's indicated to me that he knows the extent of the case. He believes he can provide the expertise, and he's willing to come forward. So I believe I can have the motion filed this week before, but depending on when the JAC gets their response back to me. In which case, the only issue at that point would be whether the JAC wished a hearing. And supposedly they have to give the JAC 21 days notice if there's a hearing requested. Because the expert's not supposed to begin work until it's actually approved by the JAC. So that would be the only holdup with regard to Mr. Weiss coming forward. So if the JAC doesn't need a hearing, then Your Honor if Your Honor approves the
I will sign it as soon as I get it.
He can come within. It's June 10th now. He certainly could. I believe he can get what's needed to be done before the end of June.
Okay.
I've indicated to him that it's of the utmost urgency.
So he's, in your conversations with the expert, what time frame, once he gets the green light, what time frame do you think we're looking at before he can have opinions provided to you?
He believes that he would come up for one session and review all of the data.
Okay.
I have provided him a list of all the issues that I want him to take a look at.
Okay.
And I believe it would probably be about 10 days or 2 weeks after that before he could have a report and be prepared to testify.
Okay.
And which would put it in the July timeframe, early July, with regard to preparing for trial. If there's any motions that I need to have filed, I'll have them filed before the 20th, I believe. I could probably have any motions I need to file before the 20th of June.
Okay. Let me see what the state's position is, and I'm just noting for the record, Mr. Johnson's present. Thank you. And let me see what the state's position is.
Ma'am, back in April, I believe it was the 15th when we were here, the state had already announced for the second time at least that we were ready for trial. This is not a complicated case. It's actually only one device that's involved in this one, which we don't often see. We usually see many more devices, but it's only one device that the expert needs to look at. Based on the state's objection, because this case has not moved forward since Mr. Riasti has had it, the court set a status on 423 where the court had asked Mr. Riasti to advise that he had an expert lined up. He did at that time indicate that he had Mr. Sawicki lined up on 423. As he's indicated, he did not hear back, but ma'am, this is almost 2 months later. And now he's in here with another expert saying, hey, we need to get this looked at. The state's still ready for trial. We're still objecting to a continuance. And we'll certainly understand that the court will do what it's going to do, but this keeps dragging out for an expert to look at this. It's not that complicated.
All right. So,
Your Honor, I can't provide the expert testimony. I can't personally.
I understand you need an expert.
And I've asked Mr. Sawicki. From what I understand, he was aware of the request. If you go on his website, there's a phone number that's there. If you call that phone number, it's New Horizons Internet. It's not a phone number that is answered by his office.
Okay.
So there's no way for me to phone Mr. Sawicki. I filed. On his website. There's one of those fill in the blank contacts. I did that. There's an email that's presented on their website. It's called info@recovery, forensic recovery. I provided a long email with my request to that email address. I provided an email address to John at that, so it's his direct email. And then I was told by Tom McGuire that he had a secretary or a legal assistant or assistant. And they provided me that. He provided me that email, and so I emailed that also. And I asked him to provide, like I had mentioned, a curriculum vitae, indications that he had a contract with the JAC. I let him know that it was a JAC case and would be paid by the JAC. I told him what needed to happen, that I needed I waited what I thought was a reasonable amount of time because from what I understand, Mr. Sawicki is extremely busy and he takes time reviewing the cases from what I indicated from all the individuals that have used him in the past. And so I waited what I believed was a reasonable amount of time. And when I received no indication whatsoever and I couldn't get any response from them, then I went out and searched for Mr. Weiss, and it took me about a few days to 2 weeks to find Mr. Weiss and get feedback from some attorneys that I had asked if that he was an individual that was proper for this assignment. And once I did that, I reached out to Mr. Weiss and he was forthcoming. So I was excited because I had failed in my attempts to get an expert twice now. And so I don't want to waste the court's time. And this is a 2023 case, and I understand that I've been on it since October, but I can't proceed to trial, and the state's providing their expert, and I haven't had their data reviewed, and this is, in my opinion, the crux of the issue are cell phone facts that I can't review, that I don't have the expertise to review, and that's why I need the cell phone expert, a defense cell phone expert, to be able to answer the questions that I have.
Let me make sure that I understand. You had contact with Mr. Weiss. He's agreeable to come on the case.
Not only that, he's provided me with an estimate.
Yes. So he's given you an estimate of his time needed?
Yes, and I filled out a motion.
Okay.
I attached the curriculum vitae, the contract information, and his estimate, and I provided that to the JAC.
And you're waiting on the JAC to respond
Yes, it takes
of whether they'll approve?
It usually takes about, usually sometimes the next day, sometimes 5 or 6 days. They haven't provided, I think I did it at the end of last week. I provided them and I'm waiting on their response. So once they provide the response, then I file a motion with the court to incur costs for a defense expert. And depending on the JAC's response, what they may or may not require
Hearing?
a hearing.
Okay. Well, assuming they don't, I will sign that order as soon as I see it, as soon as it comes in, authorizing the expert. So why don't we do this?
What are your trial dates in July, in the July area?
The week of July 6th.
The week of July 6th.
Yes, July 6th.
I hope to have all of these issues prepared or addressed prior to that time, and motions filed, and so that we can proceed in early July. I do have a murder trial in Pensacola and that's in front of Judge Broderson. That's set for the same time frame, so I don't know if there'd be a conflict with that.
Let me ask Ms. Basso. Once the defense expert provides opinions, is the state going to want to depose that expert?
I may need to, I seriously doubt it, ma'am. As long as we get a written opinion, we should probably be fine.
Okay.
As long as we get something in writing. And also, I'd ask if Mr. Riasti would please provide my office with the CV for Mr. Weiss so that we can go ahead and get that over to the lab as well.
Okay.
I would also advise the court, if we are looking at this trial cycle, we would need to request the second week as well, mainly because my main witness, my expert, is only available that week. He's out for training the other week.
Okay. It's going to be tight as far as time today is June 10th. So I still have to, you have to hear from the JAC, and then I have to sign an order authorizing the JAC to pay your expert. Then your expert has to come up here, look at everything, and then develop an opinion, provide a report, right?
I'm unsure. I want to do my best to facilitate the earliest possible resolution of this case based upon the case's age.
What happens
if
to
it
the
was
motion to dismiss?
If it was the next trial cycle, what would that be?
It would be August 24th, ma'am, is the beginning of the next trial cycle.
August 24th or September 8th are the next trial weeks after July 6th. So.
Based upon my murder trial and the work that needs to be done, I'd ask that the court set this case for trial in those second dates, the August and September dates.
Yeah, it would be not unheard of, but probably very, very unlikely that all of the things that I just mentioned about the JAC responding, then I'll immediately sign the order once I receive it to authorize payment of this expert. But then that expert has to travel here, make an appointment, travel here, and review everything, and then come up with a written report, get it to you, then you got to get it to the state. I mean, to keep the case on trial with all of that having to happen within less than a month, I mean, it would be difficult, but.
Like I said, I'm trying to facilitate the earliest resolution, so
Okay.
I think it would be more reasonable to expect the case to be ready for trial in the August and early September date frame.
Okay.
All of Mr. Johnson's motions that are brewing in his head right now will be addressed by myself. And if I find that they're proper, I will file them. If not, I'll explain it all to him. He understands that.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Thank you for being patient.
Yes, ma'am. May I speak for a minute?
Quickly.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I'd like to be present. I would like to talk to the cell phone expert myself. I would like to see the information that's on there. I have a right to see that information, don't I? I don't care about the videos. I'm trying to find proof of ownership of the phone. I don't think my name's on that phone anywhere, If my name was on that phone somewhere, I believe.
Mr. Johnson, you need to stop this meeting right now. All that information will be provided to you. And
Hold on
what you're
just a
making,
second.
what you're saying is paramount to admissions, and I don't want there to be any.
You're not going to be able to go to the place to look at the
I don't care.
data with the expert. Is that, if that's
Well,
what
I
you're
see
asking?
cell phone extraction reports in my pod. How come I can't get the report myself? It's just data files.
When the data becomes available to me, and I will present it to Mr. Johnson very clearly, and we'll go over all of the issues that I have with regard to presenting a defense and preparing for trial. I'll go over all of that with him. So he'll see he'll see the state's evidence, and he'll see the defense's expert's response.
I mean, I've been waiting 2 years to see the evidence against me, ma'am.
I understand.
Well,
So why don't we set the case for Monday for a status?
I don't see what the status is going to do.
Because I want to make sure that the motion, that there's a response from the JAC, that there's
There's no
a,
need for me to be here for a status.
no, that you wouldn't need to be here unless you want to be.
I don't want
But
to.
I want to make sure that the JAC, the JAC is who pays for
Yes,
the
ma'am, I
expert.
understand that.
Yeah. I want to make sure that they've responded to Mr. Riasti and that he's got to get that before he files his motion. I want to stay on track with that. And so that's why I'm thinking of Monday.
Is there another date that,
Tuesday.
other than Monday?
How about Tuesday? That's the
Tuesday,
16th?
Monday I would work, but Tuesday.
Monday? Which one do you want?
Monday, Your Honor. We can have a status on Monday.
June 15th. Docket day, 9 o'clock. And Mr. Johnson, do you want to come to that or no?
No, ma'am, I don't think I need to show up for a status hearing. I
Okay.
mean, I'd like to be visited more than once every 2 months to find out what's going on with my case. That would be nice.
Well,
The last time I talked to him, he was supposed to be filing a motion to dismiss on my behalf.
It's premature for that, and I'll explain that to him.
okay. So Mr. Johnson does not need to be transported, if you can put that on the notes. I already wrote it. Thank you.
2 months ago.
So June 15th at 9 o'clock for docket day, and what we're doing on that day is a status on this motion.
Yes, Your Honor. With regard to.
If you
incurring
file the
costs.
motion before June 15th and I get an order, then we could probably cancel that hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
But I just want to stay on track with that motion getting filed so that we can, so your expert can, you know, now that you finally found one that will do
I
it.
have to attach the JAC's response to the motion.
Correct. So that's a status on the motion. This is June 15th at 9 o'clock docket day. I'll put plea or continue. We will try the case either the week of August 24th or September the 8th. So let me just say that once you get your expert in place and that person gives you the opinions and you decide to file motions, please file them as soon as you can and get a hearing date because
Yes, ma'am.
you know, we got to get them heard
Yes.
before we can, I mean, obviously, we got to hear them before the trial. I can't hear them on the day of trial. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. I will
all.
see
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Riasti. I'll see you Monday then.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I've got Mr. Ballack. Let me bring him in. Or someone covering for Mr. Ballack. Mr. Ballack, Jim Ballack. I think he has Mr. Claiborne, and I'm trying to get him in. And Zoom is taking a while to load. All right, I have Mr. Ballack on Zoom, and Mr. Ballack, can you hear me okay?
I can, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you. So, thank you for your patience. I think we're
Absolutely.
going to get out Mr. Claiborne. Okay, Tyron Claiborne. Case numbers 24 CF 526 and 25 CF 2469, and he is present. And
I believe there's one more case, Your Honor, 18 CF 2316.
that is closed,
Oh, okay.
if I'm not mistaken. Give me that one again.
18 2316.
I'm pretty sure I looked at this recently, and it's,
It was reopened, Your Honor.
I think it was it only reopened because Mr. Ballack filed something?
Oh, maybe.
It's a judgment and sentence was entered in 2020. I didn't see any probation to follow. It says it's reopened, I don't know why, in 2019.
Maybe because I did
closed.
file on it.
You filed a notice of appearance in April of 2026, but that case, doesn't that case appear to be resolved? No. I'm checking with Madam Clerk.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
That case should be closed. So
Yes,
there was
ma'am.
a judgment and sentence with no probation or anything to follow, so that's closed. So.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we only, according to well, there's a new case that's in Division 6 right now, that's 26 CF 913, but to my knowledge, that's not assigned to me at this moment.
Correct.
Okay?
In the present case, the 25-2469, that's the open trafficking case. I filed a signed motion to dismiss on 6/6. And I was working with Amanda to get it on your motion docket for 6/18, but I have a scheduling issue on that date. I'm in like 3 counties, so unless it was towards the back end of the day, I don't think it could work.
Your Honor.
So she advised,
The
I'm
state
sorry,
would
is that
not
Ms.
be
Gaynor?
available for the 18th either. We would need time to get out subpoenas.
Okay.
and they advised we work with the clerk to get that on the next available date, and I can try to do that for you, Your Honor.
That sounds good. I did see a motion to dismiss filed in 25 CF 2469. How much time do you think you need for a hearing?
Maybe 30 total minutes.
Okay, well. Yeah, it was filed on June 1st. It's a C4 motion.
Maybe if the state responds, or if they file a traverse, then it would fall off.
Okay.
So I guess I'll just await their response. They probably haven't even had enough time to look at it, because like you said, it was just filed maybe a week ago.
Your Honor, this is Ms. Gaynor's case. We were in trial last week in Judge Stone's court. So her note says here that she just would not be able to do the 18th based upon getting subpoenas out. I
Okay.
don't have information regarding a traverse.
Okay. Would you like to set the case, what do y'all want to do? You want to set it for docket day, which is Monday, or do you want to just reach out and get on the next miscellaneous day?
The state would be fine
Yeah,
if we
for-
put it on a miscellaneous day, Your Honor.
Mr. Ballack, does that sound good?
I would agree. Yeah, I think Monday would be too quick of a turnaround.
Then my next miscellaneous day would be July 21st.
That works for us, Your Honor.
That'll work for the state, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ballack, I will need you to please file a notice of hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
July 21st, 9 o'clock, that's on your motion to dismiss.
And I'm assuming that's when it will be heard?
Yes, that's when we're going to hear it.
Yes, ma'am.
I had some dates next week, but I think that's too soon because if Ms. Gaynor's needing to get subpoenas.
Subpoenas.
Yeah. So that means we're probably going to be looking at the August 12th pretrial date. Is that correct? I mean, if you've got a motion to dismiss that can't be heard until July, then we're not going to be able to get it to trial.
Correct.
On either June 22nd or July 6th. Those are the trial weeks. So.
Okay, so we'll prepare to be there on July 21st. We'll file the notice of hearing to have the motion heard at 9 a.m. I'll reserve 30 minutes, and then we'll also plan to be there August 12th for pretrial.
Yes, pretrial conference on both cases, August 12th, 9 o'clock. And Mr. Ballot, keep in mind that the July 21st docket, everything is set at 9. I can't guarantee you when that would be heard that day. Okay?
Understood.
All right, thank you.
And then I have one more, Your Honor, Robert Dunaway.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Claiborne. All right, Mr. Robert Dunaway will be out momentarily, and his case number is 26 CF 341, and he is present.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe this is with ASA Ferris.
Yes.
I'm sure, he has this case and then a battery misdemeanor case. We're trying to resolve them all in one. Is there an offer, is there a non-DOC offer for this case that the state would offer?
For this case, I can't speak with respect to the misdemeanor battery case, but for this case, the offer that has been out there and is still out there as a withhold, 5 years of probation and restitution. Restitution is likely maybe the hiccup here. It's $36,917, minimum of $620 a month over that 5-year period.
Yes, sir. And
and sorry, I should add, a driver's license suspension for 365 days.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, I imagine after I speak with Mr. Dunaway and his misdemeanor prosecutor, I think we can get a global resolution done. Is there any way we could bring him back maybe before the end of the month just to get this resolved as a tracking date?
I have Monday, June 15th. Would that work?
The only thing is I have to be in Okaloosa, or Bay County for, I don't have any of them going to trial, but it's the jury trial day and I need to appear for 3 cases over here. If you don't mind me coming towards the back end of the morning on the 15th, I'm not sure how
That'll be fine.
big your docket. Okay,
It's
then
going
I
to
can
be
make
big.
that work, Your Honor.
I'll be here. So
Okay, I'll come right there.
June 15th, that's docket day. And I'll just write on here that you'll arrive when you finish in another county.
Yes, ma'am.
And
All
Mr.
right.
Ballard,
And then-
are you in communication with the misdemeanor attorney in that case, or do you need me to have her reach out?
I believe it's Ms. Burns.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, I think we did get an offer. We were waiting on some body cams because I think that Mr. Dunaway didn't want to take full responsibility, but if it gets him out, I think he might be willing to make some concessions.
Okay, well, just let me know if you need me to coordinate with her.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, so, Mr. Dunaway, I'll see you on Monday.
Am I signing the probation deal today?
Sorry?
It wouldn't guarantee that you get out, so I'm going to come see you and explain this, and then we can come back on Monday and try to get you out of there.
All right, thanks.
All right, so we'll see Mr. Dunaway. That is, well, that's assigned to Judge Reed. It's a possibility that if a plea is entered, it might include it, but leave the case with Judge Reed. Yeah. So June 15th for Mr. Robert Dunaway, 26 CF 341. And that court starts at 9 o'clock, but Mr. Ballard, just get here when you finish in the other courtroom. I'll still be sitting here going through the docket. So we'll see you then. I'll put it down for plea or continue.
Yes, ma'am. I really appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you. Is that all? I think that's all you had.
It is. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hey. We're going to work on Mr. Harper's cases because Mr. Cobb is in a trial in Pensacola and he's going to appear during his lunch break. So I'm just going to leave Zoom up and running. right with you. You want to come on up and get your first client out? I'm just trying to do something.
Judge, I have an out of custody client I'm going to take first if possible. Judge, this is Lewis Hudson, number 53 on the dockets. He is before the court on 26 CF 445. Your Honor, I'm going to ask for a full cycle continuance so I can meet with Mr. Hudson and go over his case with him.
All right, just one second. You said number...
I have him as 53, Judge.
Got it. Okay, this is Mr. Lewis Hudson Jr.?
Yes, sir.
All right, and he is present, and, all right, so, and who do I have for the state on this case?
Jessica Giardina for the state, Your Honor, and the state has no objection to a continuance.
All right.
Thank you.
The case will be continued at the defendant's request to August 10th. That's a Monday, 9 o'clock, pretrial conference, and Mr. Hudson, make an appointment to see Mr. Harper, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Don't wait till right before your court date.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and get on his books. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to do the refusal? Judge, there's someone that refused, Sierra Banks, number 41 on the docket. You're good to go now.
Okay, so let me get to that.
She's before the court on 25 CF 1668, 25 CF 2261. Your Honor, I intend to file a motion to suppress. I've talked to the state about this, Ms. Gaynor. I had honestly anticipated hopefully completing it before this court date, but I had a trial last month that sort of took up a little bit extra time that I wasn't anticipating. I will have that filed hopefully by the end of the week. I'm asking for one last continuance, and it'll be a plea or a trial next cycle.
Okay.
The state has no objection, Your Honor.
All right. So, and you're referring to 25 CF 1668? Is
Yes,
that
Your
the
Honor,
one? Okay.
That's the one.
All right, so I'll put it down as last continuance in that case, and then that would be August 12th in both cases, pretrial conference, 9 o'clock. And if you are able to get that motion filed, then either, I don't know how much time would be needed for it, so either get on a miscellaneous day by calling the clerk's office, or if y'all think you need several hours, contact Amanda.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So that takes care of Ms. Banks. I did receive word she refused transport today. So both of her cases will be August 12th at 9. And last continuance in the 1668 case.
Judge, this is Carolyn Cole. She is number 44.
All right, she is present.
Judge, this is the first time up on Ms. Cole's cases. I'm going to need a full cycle continuance to do depositions in this matter.
Okay. Any objection?
That is Carolyn Cole.
26 CF 177.
I'm sorry, just give me one moment.
Sure. Good morning, ma'am.
Mr. Harper? Yes, she's also a victim.
Yes, she's.
Right, she
Yes, ma'am. We do have depositions set on the 2630 case set for 7/10. So we have no objection to the continuance, and that's the case that would go first if we could go to trial as well.
Okay. All right, so 25 CF 979 and 26 CF 30, both of them will be continued to August 12th, pretrial conference, 9 o'clock. And that's to give y'all time to do the depositions on July the 10th in the 2026 case. All right, anything else I need to address?
No, nothing from the defense.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Mr. Duchesne wasn't transported to court today.
He was not transported to court?
That's my understanding.
Yeah, I don't see him on the transport list, so.
Well, Judge, can we,
Would you like to put him on Monday?
still deal with his cases, because I did file a motion to continue his two cases, and I'd like, yeah, that's fine, Monday would be great.
Okay. Or, well, where do we stand? I know you were appointed in March.
Yeah, Judge, at the last pretrial conference, I stated I was going to do my very best to try and get this case tried this cycle. But really, given the nature of the charges and the voluminous amount of discovery, that was sort of unrealistic on my part. When I got appointed to this case, I had 2 other murder cases on my docket. Since getting appointed, I've resolved one of the murder cases, which means I have this case, Mr. Duchesne's murder case, and one prior murder case that's from 2022, which is scheduled to go to trial in July with Mr. Little. I've been to the jail multiple times and discussed the need for continuance with Mr. Duchesne. He has absolutely no objection to me continuing the case. He understands what my caseload is like, and he understands that I've got this other murder case that's set to be tried in July. So despite me saying I wanted to do it without any continuances, that was just unrealistic. I'm asking the court to grant me the continuance. I've only been on the case since March, and when I got appointed to represent Mr. Duchesne, I was down in Leesburg, and I didn't really get back from Leesburg until the beginning of April. So I've been on the case just a few months, basically, and I think it's unrealistic for me to get up and try a murder case in 3 months. So I'm asking for a continuance.
Any objection from the state?
The state would object, and Robert Wood for the state would object, Judge. This is, for the record, this is the 5th cycle in a row the state has announced ready for trial. I believe the court said that we should prepare this case for trial. The state did. The state sent out subpoenas. We've already done travel for witnesses. We're prepared to go forward, and if defense counsel isn't prepared to go forward on the homicide, 24 CF 0399, we should still be able to go forward on the battering a law enforcement officer, the 24 CF 0388. Those are 2 F3s, Judge, with an offense date of February 10th of 2024, which would mean that those third-degree felonies are almost 2.5 years old, Judge. There should be no reason for any delay on those cases, especially when the conduct was caught on body-worn camera, and it's on straightforward facts.
Yeah, we just entered a plea probably to those cases and asked the court to delay sentencing until the conclusion of the murder trial. So, I mean, we're not going to go to trial on those battery cases. I mean, it makes no sense.
All right, so what do you want to do on the 24 CF 388? That's the battery. Do you want me to set it for Monday?
Yeah, we can set it for Monday, and I can prepare a plea form, and, he can enter a no contest plea, and then we can just postpone sentencing until the murder case, and depending on what happens with the murder case, then we could talk about what type of sentence is appropriate.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to set both cases right now for docket day, that's June 15th, so that Mr. Duchesne can be here as well. And hopefully there will be a resolution on 24 CF 388, that's the battery case. So that one could be potentially resolved?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Cobb, you're about to get another case. Do you have something to write on?
Yeah, is it another case on Mr. Duchesne from the incident that occurred at the jail?
Yes. The
Yes,
case
ma'am.
number is 26 CF 730. It got transferred into my division recently. You're not appointed presently, but I'm going to enter an amended order that appoints you so that he will have the same attorney on all of his cases.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Sure, so that one's coming. That one, now that case has already been continued to August the 12th because it's relatively new. Do you want me to put it on Monday's docket as well? And you're not appointed yet. I don't know if I'm going to get the order entered.
No, ma'am, can we leave it on the August 12th docket and I'll handle that in due course?
So that case, 26 CF 730, which is currently under Mr. Nopes' name, that'll stay as previously ordered on August 12th. But the two cases you're currently assigned to that we're talking about right now, I'm putting them on Monday's docket. That's June 15th, 9 o'clock. Resolution would be expected in 24 CF 388. And let's talk about what needs to happen to get 24 CF 399 ready. And do y'all, Mr. Little, do y'all have another murder trial together in July?
I anticipate it, hopefully, that will be set. The state is ready on that case as well. So as long as that gets set, we will have another one, or I should have a few at least.
Okay. What division is that in, or what county?
It's
That's in Judge Stone's division,
Judge
Judge.
Stone, okay. All right, so I think his trial weeks are at the end of July and beginning of August, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, Judge.
Yeah. So,
And Judge, if the murder case and the Duchesne cases, the 399 is continued to the August pretrial, can you give me what the jury trial weeks will be on that cycle so I can go ahead and make sure my calendar's 100% cleared?
I would be happy to, because we'll be trying this case on one of them. That would be
Yes, ma'am.
August 24th and September 8th. And the state can check with their witnesses as well and see which, if there are any conflicts or anything with either of those weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get up with Mr. Little and figure out which week's best for him as well as myself, but we'll definitely sit it on those dates. And that'll give me the opportunity to prepare for the murder trial I got with Mr. Little in Judge Stone's division, and then we can just do back-to-back murder trials.
That's how I like it, Judge. Is the court...
Mr. Cobb, though, sorry to pile on. I know, like I said, you just recently got on the case, but this case, 24 CF 399, needs to go to trial either August 24th or September 8th, whichever works out with the witnesses and attorneys' schedules. Those are
Yes,
the
ma'am.
weeks.
No need to apologize, Judge. I understand. I expect that. I get it.
Okay, I mean it. This is it.
Yes, ma'am.
And for
And
scheduling
I
purposes...
practiced before you, so I know when you say you mean it, you mean it.
And for scheduling purposes, it will be a two-day trial, Judge.
Two-day trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, not including jury or including jury?
Not including jury selection.
So jury selection plus 2 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, let me write that down. So figure out with your witnesses and Mr. Cobb with your schedule, a time frame that works or
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
work, whichever the case may be, so that we can coordinate everything. Now, do you still want me to bring in, I'll go ahead and leave 24 CF 399 on the docket for Monday so we can discuss it if need be, but
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Okay.
it might be beneficial because the state has made a manslaughter offer, and if my client, he declined that to me, so I would like him to decline that on the record if we're going to move forward to trial.
okay, so on Monday, June 15th, I'll ask the state to put their offer on the record, and I'll ask Mr. Duchesne some questions about it, make sure he understands, and then he can respond accordingly.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Judge.
All right, I'll see you all on Monday, June 15th, in both of Mr. Cobb's current cases with Mr. Duchesne. So, thank you.
Okay. And Judge, I believe I have Mr. Hayes and Mr. Henson that are on the docket as well.
Yes, you do. Thank you.
And Your Honor, that's all I have, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Little.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, so is this Mr. Roy Hayes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and I have Mr. Cobb on Zoom. This is 26 CF 364. I have Mr. Ferris present as well. All right,
Yes,
where do
ma'am.
we stand?
This is the case I showed up on Wednesday, and I thought that it was on, Monday's docket. For whatever reason, my file showed that he had bonded out. So I've been spending the time trying to get up with him with the numbers that appeared in his arrest report. And I see now he's not bonded out, he's incarcerated. I was going to come see him yesterday, but I got issues with regards to this trial that I'm doing here in Pensacola. But I want to leave this on the docket for Monday for plea and/or continuance. I was appointed March 10th, 2026. The state has made an offer, and I'd like to visit Mr. Hayes in the jail tomorrow to discuss that offer with him, and then hopefully, resolve it on Monday. But if we can't, I think that one continuance isn't unacceptable to ask, considering I was appointed in March.
Any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. So we will set the case for Monday, June 15th. That's this coming Monday at 9 o'clock. I'll put it down for plea or continue. And Mr. Cobb, you said you're going to go see Mr. Hayes tomorrow?
Yes, ma'am, tomorrow.
Okay, great. I'll see you Monday, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cobb.
Welcome. And
All
Judge,
right.
I can see Mr. Henson.
Yes, Mr. Curtis Henson is present, and that's 25 CF 1475.
Mhm. Judge, in this case, the state's made an offer to a misdemeanor reduction offer with time in the county jail. I'm going to go see him again tomorrow, like I'm going to see Mr. Hayes. I'll present him the plea offer, and then I'd like for this placed on Monday so we can resolve this case.
All right. So that would be Monday, June 15th at 9 o'clock. That's docket day. And I'm going to put plea or trial. This case is almost a year old.
Yes, that's acceptable, Judge.
Okay.
But just for the record, I don't anticipate it being a trial based on the offer that was made. So hopefully we can resolve it Monday, and we can get Mr. Henson on his way and out of jail.
All right. So, sir, I'll see you on Monday, okay? Thank you. Thank you. All right, June 15th, 9 o'clock for Mr. Curtis Henson. And Mr. Cobb, I think that might be all on the docket for you.
Yes, ma'am. And I want to express my appreciation for you allowing me to appear via Zoom, considering the rescheduling of the TPR trial in Pensacola. I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Oh, sure. We understand you're in the middle of a trial over there. We coordinated with Judge Williams for your appearance on Zoom today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
Judge.
Cobb.
Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you. See you Monday.
Okay.
Judge, next up is Michael Bratton. No attorney.
Yes. So, case number, let me take Zoom down real quick. Case number 26, CF 582. Are you Mr. Michael Bratton?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right, I'm Judge Clark. And first of all, we are here because you filed a demand for speedy trial, so today is a calendar call. Second of all, you filed, I believe, a motion requesting appointment of an attorney. So,
Yes. I went ahead and hired one.
oh, you did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who did you,
Miss Dudley. She told me to.
in this case?
Yes, ma'am. I was just wanting to see, I was just going to ask a question.
Well, let me look, just one second.
I just
Okay,
hired
she
her.
hasn't filed
She
anything.
told me to pull my case, or to pull my motion, and she would take over from there. But I wanted to I wanted to ask the court a question. How can somebody get pulled over for a traffic violation?
Wait, whoa.
I
Wait,
understand this.
Public Defender's Office was about to
Yes, ma'am.
intervene too. You're being recorded.
Yeah, that's
Anything
fine.
you say could be used against you.
understand. Yes, ma'am.
So I'm encouraging you not to talk about any of the
Okay.
facts of the case because you could say something incriminating. I have a table full of prosecutors listening.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to be recorded as well. So I would encourage you not to talk about any facts. I cannot hear motions today.
Okay, then
So,
I would like to pull my motion, Your Honor.
Which
Pull my-
motion?
The speedy trial motion, and hire Ms. Dudley, Ms. Counsel per counsel.
Okay.
She just told me to pull, I just talked to her yesterday.
She has not filed anything in this case, and you're bound by your demand for speedy trial. By filing that, you're representing you're available, you've diligently investigated the case, you're prepared, or you will be prepared within 5 days to go to trial.
I've never even had a motion of discovery.
Well,
Judge.
then maybe you shouldn't have filed a demand for speedy trial if you weren't ready.
Okay, well, that's why she told me to pull my motion, and she would take care of it, if there's any way possible.
Well, the court, what is the state's position?
Your Honor, based on all the conflicting motions, we have the appointment of public defender, pro se speedy trial, pro se motion to dismiss, demand for discovery. The state would ask that the court grant him withdrawing the motions.
So good cause to withdraw a demand for speedy trial does not include that you're not ready for trial, because by filing it, you're representing you're ready for trial.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's why we set this hearing for today. I had you transported over from Walton County, because once you file that demand for speedy trial, I have to have a calendar call within 5 days and set your case for trial. So I was going to give you trial dates today, because by filing it, you are telling the court you are ready for trial, and you are bound by that. Is the state ready?
Your Honor, the state can be ready.
See, I'm not able, I could see that you weren't really ready for trial, but I'm not able to strike your demand for speedy trial.
Ma'am, I haven't even had a...
I'm stuck with it.
I haven't even got a discovery or anything yet on
Then
that.
you shouldn't have filed a demand for speedy trial when you're not really ready for trial. That it wastes the court's resources.
Sorry about that, ma'am.
It's not filed in good faith.
I apologize for that, ma'am.
So Ms. Dudley has not filed anything. She was here earlier on some other cases. She did not mention your case.
Yes, she's got it, ma'am.
Okay, so are you certain that you've
Positive.
hired her?
I'm positive, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because I'm happy to appoint an attorney for you if there's any lack of clarity of whether she is or is not going to get on your
No,
case.
she got on it, ma'am. I just talked to her yesterday.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
sure. Well, the court, based on the state's consent, is going to permit Mr. Bratton to withdraw his demand for speedy trial. What I'm going to do, Mr. Bratton, is I'm going to set your case for Monday. That's June 15th, to see and make sure that Ms. Dudley comes in to represent you in the case, because if not, if there's some miscommunication or a problem, I can appoint an attorney for you then.
There ain't no, matter of fact, I have hired her,
Okay.
and I don't see why we'd have to come back on Monday, Judge. I don't want to waste her time no more than I already have.
I understand that. Sometimes people think they've hired the attorney and then,
Well, I know for a
I
fact
don't want
I
it to
did.
go 2 months and then we're still in the same
I
boat.
signed the papers. and
You
everything.
did?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I just talked to her yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
Just so she can do with it whatever she wants to do.
Okay, we can notify her of the court date on Monday. I can also put on here that you don't need to be brought.
Yes, that would be great, so I can go on back to Walton County and deal with my Walton County stuff and have her deal with this here.
Okay, Let me do that then. I'm going to put the case on for Monday, that's June 15th, for docket day, but it's really going to be attorney status. Well, let me ask you this. If for some reason, no, I know you, I'm sure Ms. Dudley will come on the case and file paperwork shortly, but if for some reason Monday rolls around and she hasn't, or there's a problem that you weren't aware of right now, do you want me to appoint
No, ma'am,
a
I
lawyer?
hired Ms. Dudley. I already hired her, ma'am.
Okay, but what if there's a problem? Do you want, would you like me to appoint an attorney for you that day?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, when I'm in court next Monday, I'm assuming Ms. Dudley will be here, she'll be
Yes, ma'am.
notified.
Yes, ma'am.
But if she's not, or she hasn't filed any paperwork at all, and your case still shows that you don't have an attorney, I'm going to appoint the public defender on that day.
Okay,
And then if you hire somebody, they can withdraw.
okay.
But that way you'll have representation, we won't have to go 2 more months without you
Thank
having a
you. Is
lawyer.
there any way I can get to get transported back to Walton County Jail?
You'll be taken.
Thank you.
Mr. Medina?
If that were the case, would Steve Medina with the Public Defender's Office, this would be my part of the alphabet, could the defendant, if he wishes to seek appointment, file the application for the public defender? Given that he's hired a private lawyer, he may not be financially qualified.
He did a handwritten affidavit where
Yes.
everything is, it looks like all the questions are there. He wrote them out, and he filed it on June, I hate to talk about you like you're
It's
not there.
okay.
You filed it on June 3rd. It is docket entry 16, and let me just make sure it's,
That is from our girlfriend. Is there any way that we can give her a motion of discovery today?
she hasn't filed.
Yeah, we've tried since day one to try to get a motion of discovery from Lieutenant Smith.
I don't know
Or
who
Brown,
that-
Lieutenant Brown, his name was Lieutenant Brown. And he
I
said
don't-
that they had the discovery and everything, that she was able to get it for a body cam and all.
She hasn't filed anything. She's not your attorney as far as the paperwork in this case is right now. She hasn't filed the paperwork to be attorney of record.
Right, she just had power of attorney, that was all. It was my girlfriend, she just wanted the discovery and the body cam and stuff like that.
Well, Ms. Dudley will file the appropriate
Okay.
paperwork, and then the state will provide it as soon as she does.
Okay.
But right now, she hasn't filed it in this case. So what we'll do is, let's make a note, he does not need to be transported. He can go ahead and go back to Walton County.
I already wrote to take him back to Walton County.
Okay,
Thank you.
you'll be taken back to Walton, but I'm going to have your case on Monday's docket just to see about Ms. Dudley coming in.
Yes, ma'am.
If not, if she's not on your case by Monday, I'm going to appoint the PD, if that's what you'd like me to
Yes,
do.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So we will probably see you again in August. I mean, that'll be the next time you have a court date after Monday. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Judge, this is Timothy Akoff, he's number 37 on the docket. He's before the courts on 25 CF 1603, 25 CF 1666. Judge, we had depositions scheduled, but unfortunately they were canceled. We've rescheduled them, and they're set for June the 24th. So I'm asking for a full cycle continuance.
okay, hold on one second, please. All right, 25 CF 1603 and 25 CF 1666. Mr. Timothy Akoff is present, and what is the state's position?
Your Honor, the state has no objection. This is ASA Gomez's case.
Okay. Is ASA Gomez handling both cases or just the,
He is handling both, Your Honor.
okay. And so you have depositions on June 24th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So August 12th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference in both cases.
August 12th. It'll be between then.
David Adams.
All right, that's 25 CF 2003. Mr. David Adams will be out momentarily.
Yes, President, approaching judge, this is kind of an unusual situation.
Yes, status of
Court.
Phoenix House, right?
Yes, Judge. So he had already set a plea, a condition of which was Phoenix House. He's been sitting for a bit. Phoenix House, you had set him for status just so we can verify what his condition was. In the interim, since his last court date, and now Phoenix House has reevaluated their position with respect to him and advised they're rescinding their acceptance. So, in the interim, since I received that rescission of acceptance into Phoenix House, we've been trying to get him into an alternative placement. We have not been able to do that. What I'm asking to do is if I can bring him back on docket day, probation has met with him in the interim. They've proposed something. I just need to speak with the state on this. I think it's Ms. Gaynor, to see if she's amenable to this modification. And if so, we can resolve it sooner rather than later. Because I'm not able to get any other treatment program lined up, so.
Okay.
Ms. Harper, what was the alternative program you stated?
We're trying to get him Bridgeway outpatient program, intensive outpatient.
Okay, let me speak to it.
Yeah, I just need to speak
Ms.
to
Gaynor,
Rachel,
absolutely.
which is cool.
Okay, so we will set Mr. Adams's case for Monday docket day, that's June 15th at 9 o'clock, and hopefully an alternative situation can be arranged.
Yes, ma'am.
And-
We're kind of, we're.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see where we are and see if we can get things taken care of on Monday. Okay?
Lakeith Armstrong.
Mr. Armstrong is present, but if I can address John David Adams next, he's numerically the next case, 26 CF 631. I don't believe he was transported.
Okay, I don't see him on the transport list either. John David Adams, 26 CF 631.
I didn't see that he bonded out, Judge. If I can set him for docket day, this is a withhold probation offer. I would like to see if we could get that closed on Monday if possible.
Okay. Any objection from the state to that?
Is that Lakeith Armstrong?
No, it's John David Adams.
John David Adams?
Yeah.
The state has no objection.
Do you get the transport list, Mr. Harper?
I did, Judge. Honestly, I had Adams and I didn't know
Okay.
that it was the wrong.
If you will help me when it comes out, to make sure he's on it, because I don't sometimes make it through the docket until the night before, and then it's too late. So,
I will definitely take note of that. My last client was David Adams, and this client is John David Adams, and I saw David Adams, and I just.
yeah, I see that. That can be confusing.
I'll follow up on it, Judge.
Okay, so docket day for Mr. John David Adams, 26 CF 631, 9 o'clock, that's June 15th. And hopefully, I'll just put plea or continue.
And I'll email the transport deputy about including that on Monday.
Thank you. All right.
Judge, this is Lakeith Armstrong before the court on 25 CF 857, 26 CF 230. Judge, I've made the state's an amended offer. I'd like to bring him back on docket day to see if we can close this out. So if we can leave this separate plea or continue, I think he's making a reasonable counteroffer.
All right, any objection to that?
Is that Mr. Armstrong?
Yes.
The state has no objection.
All right. So that would be, both of Mr. Armstrong's cases will be set for Monday, June 15th, 9 o'clock, plea or continue.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you Monday, sir.
That's number 42 on the docket, Judge, 26 CF 20.
Okay, and Mr. Brantley is present.
He is approaching, Judge. We had depositions in this matter that were set. There are 4 particular victims in this matter. 2 we were not able to receive service on. 2 of them we did. No one showed up, notwithstanding. My client's position, I believe that he would like to leave this matter set for trial. If we can bring him back on docket day, I would frankly like to do the depositions first, but I attempted to do that. They were in fact served. If we can get some closure from the state, if they're able to, with their investigator, find out what the status of the victims are, we might be able to come to some sort of resolution, but as it stands, if we can leave this set for docket day, Judge.
Your Honor, the state would ask that this isn't set without subpoenas for Monday,
Okay.
just so that Ms. Gaynor can try to locate the victims and if possible have this reset. The case is only a few months old. I understand it's been continued more than once. However, if Mr. Harper is not willing to continue, then the state would ask for a continuance.
Can we bring it back on docket day just to find out where we're
Yes.
at? We might be able to resolve it.
Okay.
If we
June
can bring it back on
15th at 9 o'clock, that's docket day.
Monday. Okay.
So we'll see Mr. Brantley on Monday, June 15th, 9 o'clock. And I've got it down, plea or continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. All right, this is case number 25, CF 2328. Mr. Juwan Cobb, he is present.
Your Honor, we recently had some depositions on this matter, and some of the opponents did not show up. However, we've got additional depositions set in coordination with the co-defendants counsel, and those are set for July the 16th. So I'm asking for a full cycle continuance.
That is correct, Your Honor. The state has no objection.
Okay. That would be August 12th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference. All right,
Paul Cromer is up next.
thank you.
Paul Cromer before the court on 20 CF 946 and 25 CF 2028.
Okay,
He is present and approaching. I've been talking with the state about a possible resolution to this matter. They've conveyed a counteroffer to me. I'd like to leave this set for plea or continue on docket day. If we can resolve it this cycle, I'd like the opportunity to do that, Judge.
all right, so that would be docket day. Is that plea or continue, plea or trial?
I think that if we're not able to come to a resolution this cycle, then you would be leaving it for a trial next cycle, Judge.
Okay, so plea or continue, and it would be the last. So June 15th, 9 o'clock, docket day in both cases, 2020 CF 946 and 25 CF 2028. And Mr. Cromer is present. All right, thank you.
Yvonne Dawson. Judge, Mr. Dawson's before the court on 26 CF 416, 26 CF 417, and 26 CF 418.
Yes.
He is present and approaching. Judge, we had depositions recently wherein we did manage to do the deposition of the alleged victim in this matter, but one of the key witnesses, we found out that she's now currently incarcerated, and so she was not present. And then the lead investigator on this matter is now no longer with that agency, is in Texas. So
Okay.
I'm going to ask for a full cycle continuance. I'm going to find out where the investigator is in Texas. I think he's now with Border Patrol. But we'll find out a way to get that deposition done and as well as do a jail deposition.
And the state has no objection, Your Honor. The state will also assist in trying to locate and have the lead investigator served. Just have Mr. Harper just reach out to our office, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, and the defendant is present, and there was a pro se motion for a bond hearing filed only in 26 CF 416. Sir?
Your Honor, and I
Yeah.
did speak with my client about that, and from a practical perspective, he had a pretrial detention hearing that addressed, even if he were to be given a different bond on 416, which is basically a possession charge, it wouldn't affect his incarcerative status. So I don't know if he's willing to announce on the record that I'm not adopting that motion at this
Well,
time.
I was going to strike it, but I wanted to address it since Mr. Dawson would be present today. First of all, I'm just pointing out that when you're represented by a lawyer, when you file motions yourself, they're null and void. Second of all, just so that you know, you've got a bond set in 26 CF 416. That's the case you filed this motion in. The bond's already been set, that one and 26 CF 418. So you've got pretrial detention, though, in 26 CF 417. So, you know, all right. Just wanted you to know that. So the motion, the pro se motion filed in 26 CF 416 is stricken as a nullity. All right. Anything else I need to address?
No, ma'am.
Which date did you want? The August 12th?
August 12th, Judge, I'll get those depositions scheduled as soon as possible.
Okay, August 12th in all three cases, pretrial conference, and that's at 9 o'clock in all of Mr. Dawson's cases. Thank you.
Jerome Jones is up next.
Yeah, she sent me.
All right, this is case number 24, CF 15, that's the VOP, violation of probation case, and 26 CF 404, that is the new law case. Mr. Drones is present.
Judge, we recently had depositions in this matter. I think that they were illuminating. I'd like to leave this up for docket day. The state has made an amended offer. I need to speak with Mr. Drones about his position, whether or not he wants to accept that. I'll meet with him this weekend, and if we can hopefully close this on Monday.
Would that be plea or continue?
I think
Or
the
plea or
state-
trial?
I think plea or continue, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so both of Mr. Drones' cases will be set for docket day. That's June 15th. That's Monday at 9 o'clock without subs. Plea or continue.
Next up is Brandon Eubanks.
All right. All right, Mr. Eubanks is 25 CF 2254. He'll be out momentarily.
He's also 26 CF 147, Judge.
Yes, 26 CF 147 as well.
Judge, likewise, in Mr. Eubanks's case, we've had depositions. I think that we can probably resolve one of these cases based on FDLE. I'm asking to bring him back on docket day, plea or continue. I think that it's possible we can come to a resolution. The state and I are still not in agreement. We've been emailing back and forth, but I'm hoping for closure on Monday.
All right, so both of Mr. Eubanks' cases will be set for Monday. That's June 15th, 9 o'clock, docket day, plea or continue. And we'll see you Monday, sir. Thank you. All right, Jabari Fountain, that's 2013 CF 1050, 25 CF 2490, and he will be out momentarily. And I have Ms. Basso present for the state. And Mr. Harper, when you get to the end of your case list, there's a new one that Mr. Koch just withdrew yesterday that we're going to call her out to.
Okay. Oh, great.
Yeah. I appointed you, I think, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So it's probably not on your list.
10-year. Gotcha.
Judge, this is Mr. Fountain.
All right, and Mr. Fountain is present.
Judge, the state and I have been in communication about a possible resolution to this matter. They've made a counteroffer or amended offer. I'm going to ask that this be left set for docket day for plea or continue. I'm hoping we can come to a resolution this cycle.
All right, so Mr. Fountain's cases will both be set for docket day. That's June 15th. That's this coming Monday, and that's without subpoenas. And sir, we'll see you on Monday. All right. Next, I believe, is going to be Mr. Jason Gafford as soon as he is brought out. That's case number 25CF2447, I believe, if he's next up.
Judge, this is actually Michael Green.
Oh, okay, well then, this is Michael Green.
This is Michael Green, Judge.
Michael Green, 24CF2534, and he is present.
Judge, similarly, Mr. Green, I've been speaking with the state about a possible resolution on this case. If I can bring him back on 6/15 plea or continue, I'm hoping we can close it this cycle.
All right. So that would be docket day, that's Monday, June 15th, 9 o'clock, plea or continue, hopefully a resolution. I'll see you then, Mr. Green, on Monday.
Right, sir. Thank you. Jason Gafford is up next.
All right, and Mr. Gafford's case number is 25CF2447. He'll be out momentarily.
Mr. Gafford, where's the podium?
All right, and he is present.
Judge, this is Mr. Gafford's case. We had depositions recently. Some of the deponents did not show up. I'm going to reset those depositions. I'd ask for a continuance to 8/12.
All right, any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right. I did have a note about the depositions. I also saw that FDLE came in. That report it came in on, I think, April 14th. So August 12th is the next pretrial date. That'll be at 9 o'clock. So that's our next court date.
Thank you.
All right, that'll give you time to get the depositions finalized.
Max John.
All right, Mr. Max John, 26CF443, and he is present.
Just sign and date there. I'm not going to trick you. Just need to make sure. Yep. 6/10/26. Judge Rudy Harper on behalf of Max John, 26CF443. At this time, he's going to withdraw his previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. This will be an adjudication of guilt. He'll be sentenced to 120 days, Okaloosa County Jail, credit for time served. That's with respect to counts 1 and 2. He'll be sentenced to credit for time served in count 3. He'll be assessed $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, and he is asking for 18 months to pay those costs.
All right.
If I may approach.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Sir, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just state your name.
Max John.
All right, Mr. John, you're here in 26 CF 443, and you're charged with 1 count of possession of a controlled substance. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Then count 2 is possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. And then count 3 is loitering or prowling, which is a second-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 60 days in jail. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about those charges and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes.
Is that your signature on the back page?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes.
All right. Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No.
I have a score sheet. It shows 30.9 total sentence points. Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
No, Your Honor.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. Mr. John, if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand you could be deported?
I'm a U.S. citizen.
Do you understand that if you're not a citizen, you could be deported? Okay. And do you understand that your driver's license is probably going to be suspended or revoked for a period of time based on an adjudication of guilt on the drug charge?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How do you plead to counts 1, 2, and 3?
No contest.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. There will be an adjudication of guilt on all 3 counts. As to counts 1 and 2, you're sentenced to 120 days in the Okaloosa County Jail, concurrent with credit for time served. As to count 3, the sentence is time served, $615 in court cost, $150 cost of defense. That includes the application fee. You will have 18 months from today to pay those before they go to collections. You'll have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Johnny Jones.
All right. All right, and we have Mr. Johnny Jones, 26 CF 613. He is present.
Judge Rudy Harper, on behalf of Johnny Jones, 26 CF 613. At this time, he's going to withdraw his previously entered plea and enter a plea of no contest. This will be an adjudication of guilt, 120 days Okaloosa County Jail, credit for time served to run concurrent, be assessed $615 in court costs, $150 cost of defense, and he is asking for 18 months to pay the costs. If I may approach.
Yes. Thank you so much. So is it concurrent to another sentence, or?
Your Honor, he's got a misdemeanor sentence that he's currently serving.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Jones, if you'll please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just tell me your name.
My name is Johnny Jones.
Thank you. And in case 26 CF 613, you're charged with 1 count of possession of cocaine, which is a 3rd-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about that charge and any possible defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed the plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And is that your signature on the back page?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand you're giving up your right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anybody forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet, and it shows 19.5 total sentence points. Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Is there any exculpatory DNA?
Not to my knowledge.
I do find a sufficient factual basis based on my review of the arrest report. And Mr. Jones, do you understand that an adjudication of guilt on this charge will probably result in your driver's license getting suspended for a period of time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And if you're not a U.S. citizen, do you understand that you could be deported as a result of the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How do you plead to count one?
No contest, ma'am.
I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In accordance with your agreement, there will be an adjudication of guilt on count one. You are sentenced to 120 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for time served. That will be concurrent to any other case or sentence that you're currently serving or to be served. If one of them hasn't, if any of them haven't been resolved and they do get resolved, this will be concurrent with any other sentences.
Yes, ma'am.
And $615 in court cost, $150 cost of defense. You will have 18 months from today to pay those before they go to collections. You'll also have 30 days to appeal the order of the court, and if you cannot afford a lawyer, I'll appoint one for you. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
He's going to fingerprint you.
Next will be Allison Dudley.
All right.
This is number 85, Judge.
All right. All right, this is Miss Allison Dudley. She's number 85 on the docket under Mr. Koch. 26 CF 693, and she is present. And I have Mr. Harper present, who I just appointed yesterday, and I granted Mr. Koch's motion to withdraw yesterday. So I plan to take one more case before the lunch break. So do you need more time?
No,
or-
Your Honor, can we bring her back on docket day?
Yes.
See if I can get any additional information from the states. I think that I would need to speak with Ms. Gaynor to see if a counteroffer is even palatable. And again, I need to speak with Ms. Dudley in greater detail about what she's actually agreeing to accept.
Okay, so this is case 26, CF 693. Ms. Dudley is present, Ms. Allison Dudley. So ma'am, what's going on is your attorney, Mr. Koch, your previous attorney, there was a conflict with the public defender's office, so he had to file a motion to withdraw from your case. I signed that order yesterday. So, and then I appointed Mr. Harper as your new attorney. He just found out about that a few minutes ago. So we wanted to bring you out so you could meet Mr. Harper, since he's your attorney now. He has not had a chance to look at your case at all because he just got appointed. So we're going to bring you back on Monday. That's this coming Monday, June 15th.
Yes, ma'am.
For docket day. That will give Mr. Harper time to look into things and talk to the state. So that'll be 9 o'clock on docket day, June 15th. I'll just put down plea or continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? We'll see you Monday. And I'm going to take, I think that's all.
I think that's all I have, Judge.
Okay, I'm going to take one more, and it's Mr. Gates's case. It's Mr. Gilbert Herndon, because I believe are you here on Mr. Herndon's case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I thought so.
Your Honor, I'm working on Mr. Farris.
Sorry, oh, okay.
Mr. Farris.
All right. And then we're going to break for, well, I see one more person. I'm just trying to make sure that I take care of everybody that's in the courtroom. I'm not sure what other case. And we're just waiting on Mr. Ferris,
Yes, Your Honor.
who had stepped out for a moment. And the case numbers for Mr. Herndon, who will be out shortly, are 25 CF 1520 and 25 CF 1532. He is number 63 on the docket. Thank you.
He's up here, Your Honor. They brought him up so I could talk to him. Just bring him up to.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And I believe the victim is present. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And I have Mr. Ferris for the state.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, this is
He is present.
Mr. Gilbert Herndon before the court. The court announced 2 cases. I'm also going to announce 24 MM 4210.
Okay.
We do have a plea agreement to be filed that's going to cover those 3 cases, if I may approach, Your Honor.
Yes, yes, thank you.
I emailed Madam Clerk earlier today, let her know that we would be resolving that as well.
Okay, thank you, but I didn't get my email. I haven't looked at it, sorry.
Is your internet down as well today?
No, I don't have a good excuse.
Okay, this appears to be a downward departure, correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Based on a legitimate uncoerced plea.
Okay, and I know the victim is present, did the state discuss the agreement with the victim?
Most certainly, Your Honor.
Okay. Does she wish to be heard?
I did provide a victim impact statement, which I was advised was provided to Mr. Herndon and Mr. Gates, and anything I needed to say was provided in that statement. So
Sure.
have
I was
nothing
just
to say today.
going to give you the opportunity if you wish to say anything or,
And everything was in the statement.
okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I'm just filling out the score sheet and then I'll get started.
Yes, Your Honor. And just so the court's aware, this was negotiated between Mr. Herndon and the state. The conversation with Mr. Herndon after last cycle really was, after thinking about it, he knew that there was a child in common and did not want to put his ex on the stand with her having to identify him. He felt in the long run, the relationship between the two of them, as bad as it is now, would be significantly worse if it went through a trial. So he asked me to see if the state would consider amending the offer if he avoided trial, and the state did, and I appreciate that, and Mr. Herndon also appreciates that as well.
Yeah, we'll need fingerprints, yes, sir.
All right. So, Mr. Herndon, if you will please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down if you'll just state your name.
Gilbert Dean Herndon.
Thank you. In case 25 CF 1520, you are charged with one count of aggravated stalking by violating an injunction. That's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. And count 2 is contempt of court, violation of an injunction for protection against domestic violence. That's a first-degree misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail. In case number 25 CF 1532, you're charged with one count of aggravated stalking by violating injunction or court order. Again, that's a third-degree felony with a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. And then in 24 MM 4210, you were on probation in that case, and it's alleged that you violated your probation in that case. Have you had a chance to talk to your lawyer about the charges in both of the 2025 cases and also the allegations that you violated your probation in that misdemeanor case?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Have you reviewed this plea agreement with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read and sign the agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature on the next to the last page?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Do you understand the rights that you give up when you enter a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're giving up your right to go to trial in both of your felony cases?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up other constitutional rights as well. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right. Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Is anyone forcing you or threatening you?
No, ma'am.
Has anybody promised you anything?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services of your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he answer all of your questions? Is there anything that I have said so far that you have not understood? Is there anything in the plea agreement that you don't understand?
No, ma'am.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, medicine, or any type of substance in the last 24 hours?
No, ma'am.
Are you suffering from any mental illness that affects your ability to understand what's going on?
No, ma'am.
I have a score sheet, and it shows 84.4 total sentence points. Are there any corrections or objections?
No, Your Honor, and I think that works out to about 42.125 months, if I remember correctly.
42.3 months is what the score is.
Yes,
All right, and I think Mr. Ferris had stated earlier that the downward departure is based on a legitimate uncoerced plea bargain.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I do find a sufficient factual basis for the plea in both of the 2025 felony cases based on my review of the documents in the court file and my memory of the pretrial detention hearing. And sir, do you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, you could be deported?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I believe there are other consequences as a result of the plea, perhaps. Sir, do you understand that you're going to be prohibited from possessing a firearm?
Yes, ma'am.
And ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else you would like me to put on the record, Mr. Gates?
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor. I think the
Okay.
court has covered everything.
Okay. So, Mr. Herndon, in case 25 CF 1520, how do you plead to counts 1 and 2?
No contest.
No contest.
All right, I accept your plea in that case. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. In case 25 CF 1532, how do you plead to count 1?
No contest.
All right, I accept your plea. I find it was freely and voluntarily entered. And in 24 MM 4210, are you admitting the allegations that you violated your probation?
Yes, ma'am.
I accept your admission. I find it was freely and voluntarily made. There will be an adjudication of guilt in all cases on all counts. As to case 25 CF 1520, count 1, you are sentenced to 30 months, that's 30 months, state prison, with credit for time served. In count 2, you are just sentenced to time served. In that case, let me verify, is that $867? All right. $867 in court costs, $150 cost of defense. That includes the $50 application fee. And you can pay those fees and costs while you're on probation in the next case that I'm about to go over. In 25 CF 1532, there is only one count in that case. You are sentenced to 60 months of probation to begin upon your release from prison. And that's in release from prison in 25 CF 1520. Waive cost of supervision.
I'm just being safe, Your Honor, at that point. I don't know if he's going to have a job lined up. I know that he's got some disability money that comes in, but that probably is going to dry up by then too.
And I do see that there's a GPS requirement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is probation okay with waiving cost of supervision?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, waive cost of supervision. Let me verify, is it $867 also?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, $867 in court costs in that case as well, $100 cost of defense in that case. You must have a GPS monitor attached prior to your release, and it will be set at the lowest possible cost, which is $1 a day. And you must abide by the injunction that's in place. You are to have no contact with Miss Mary Herndon. Now, I know there's a family law case.
Yes, sir.
Are there arrangements for contact involving the child in that
I think
case?
that is still
No?
pending as far as I'm
Okay.
aware, Your Honor.
So,
And I think just simply abiding by the injunction would suffice with that.
okay, abide by the
told-
injunction, whatever it is, whatever the
Yes.
terms are.
And I told Mr. Herndon that the contact would be allowed only through the court system in that case. Outside
Yes.
that, no contact.
Okay. Then that will be the court's order. And sir, you're to have no contact with Miss Mary Herndon. Yeah, the reason I asked is I didn't know if I needed to address anything about,
That's still ongoing.
Navigating.
As far as I'm aware, that's still ongoing, Your Honor.
okay. So whatever the terms of the injunction are, you must abide by those. And that includes any terms and conditions regarding contact. So, did I cover everything in 25 CF 1532?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so all of the costs from 25 CF 1520 would be paid during probation on 25 CF 1532 then?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Then in 24 MM 4210, probation is revoked and terminated. And if there wasn't already an adjudication of guilt, I don't know if there was, I haven't looked at that case, but there is an adjudication of guilt, and you're sentenced to time served. There's a $100, would that be a $50 cost of prosecution?
I don't know.
$50 cost of
Yes, Your Honor.
prosecution. In that case, since this originally started out as a misdemeanor. $50 cost of prosecution, $50 cost of defense, and whatever previously imposed fees and costs in that case still are in effect. And all of the fees and costs in that misdemeanor case will have to be paid during your probation in 25 CF 1532.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. So all of the costs and fees on all three cases we've addressed today will be paid during probation in 25 CF 1532.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and did I cover everything?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and just to be clear, the sentence in 25 CF 1532 is consecutive to the prison sentence in 25 CF 1520.
Yes, Your Honor.
And, sir, you have 30 days to appeal the order of the court. If you cannot afford a lawyer, I will appoint one for you. Good luck to you. I'm sure you'll have to have fingerprints, and you'll also need to see probation. They're sitting on the front row over there before you leave the courtroom. So, okay. And then we're going to take a lunch break, I believe. Yes. Yes, one more. Hawkins will be the next case because we have a family member present, and then we'll take our lunch break. All right, and this is Mr. Anthony Hawkins.
Yes, Your Honor.
All
We've
right.
got deposition scheduled for July 27th in Mr. Hawkins' case. My hope is we'll get a resolution once we get those completed.
All right, this is case number 26, CF 682.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so,
If we can continue his case to the August 10th, or August the 12th retrial.
any objection from the state?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, this will be continued at the defense's request because y'all have those depositions at the end of July.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that would be August 12th at 9 o'clock, pretrial conference for Mr. Anthony Hawkins. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to take our lunch break now, and